Hello, good day, mate. What's up? Where's up? Dies like a psychosomatic neuroimmunology. From a lyrical medicinal intrinsic out technology. You all hail, and I'll go set sail to this holy grail over linguistic detail. And with all your devotion, this poetry in emotion. You can serve Ecosmology. Yeah, yo, so come on, come and lady, let's go a little loco. You mean the locomotion? Yeah, icicles are just for your auto feel love emotion. Yeah. This is a supreme time for layman's, and a dream time for shamans. Yeah, just daydream at ease into a meditative state. Find these keys, unlock that gate. Using your imagination, you can create a peak experience sensation that feels great. It's worth a try to demonstrate this objective and know why you should see life in a new perspective. Simply open your mind, free of any mental blocks. Imagine there's no limits to time and space. Think out of the box. With your open mind eye and an affinity to truly try and understand infinity, you may sense more divinity is within your vicinity, while redefining every possible possibility, such as your time and space endgame membrane lines of visibility. So, yeah, let's try and define these quizzical times. Far beyond physical or physical, absolute plane defines. See the clues from within, coincidences all on display as the numbers prime. Show sacred geometry patterns as nature's way to see how life can align. As you go now with the simplicity flow of every surreal line, you will know how synchronicity can show this life is real sublime. If you know also, it is why when we die, your ethereal immortal reality just needs a real gauge measure for normality. Then of course the material portal of mortality can't hurt you, as it's really a virtuality. Like before you were born, there was no perception of time, so no timeline to wait. Then see how after death everything is fine, as there's no downtime to remanifest, just state. For all existence will eventuate and create everything that is great. But our remembrance is too late to celebrate the state of fate. So yeah, let's party harder, pro-rata, and create a positive resonance that we masses. Hey presto, this is the best bestow. So yo, let's go, and let's flow. This bliss and bless so synchronic city shows. God knows, fine rhyme aligning in rows. Playing his words like dominoes. Yo, post haste, no time to waste. Hocus pocus, it's time to focus. No joke, don't smoke, choke us. Yeah, I'm on the roll, pulling out the old magics. From out a hole, of a rabbit hole, that tricks. See, I'm just carved in and forming. Yeah, pathing, not boring. By not having the snoring. I'm just carving and forming. Yeah, good, morning. Now, infinite time and space, this place has already begun. So, know that nothing is impossible as the philosophical rule number one. Where everything is possible, it has or will already be done. See how something from nothing is possible, thus hence never really none. With so many clues to the hidden come from the given, it's fun loving them and fun living in them. Now here comes the fun. Yeah, because it's funny, life's a game. Played at the center of infinity, your brain. Yeah. Infinity is divinity, it's so surreal and also sublime. As it's essential for our existential real reality paradigm. And you, since placenta, that place where you enter, where these 3Ds combine align. Make your body presenter a soul sensor in the all of space and the whole of all time. It's a point of center and you're the inventor of your own reality, state of mind, where each, all and every perception point can find somewhere together as we refine and forever entwine throughout all of existence. Our true powers of persistence is how life questing inadvertently is now manifesting eternity. We're forever continuing as a mind blowing, home growing for showing, cause you're knowing that death should not even frighten. So thus, for us, this ad infinitum continuum item, to enlighten what everyone has already inside them. The whole holy cosmos polarity has a singularity heart. With our soul, that solely the duality shining jewel part. This universe is so perfect as a matter of fact. Coincidental similarities, repeat actualities so exact. It's simply a system perfectly tuned to perfecting perfection. And if we self-destroy, then it's just the cosmic rejection. No matter what, who, or where, whether we're here or out there, this same existence is what we all share. So look after yourself, yeah, and take care. It's self-consciousness that makes us aware that we are something from nothing, out of where. Born from stars, We all start, and life's old scars are just shining our heart. For it is shown, but unknown, here at home, under the dome. You are never really ever, forever alone. Wow, you see we've come to this mind-blowing place, and we're homegrown, welcome here with grace. So yeah, it's time to embrace, man, this human race, here on our base, sailing away through space. Beautifully angled, which dimension did Mozart's art start? Quantum entangled war, what played a part? Do they beat with an ear, or hear with their heart? Have you seen our universe schematic? Oh yeah, it's very enigmatic, with everything dramatic, to make you feel ecstatic. So be a fanatic. You see all the hectic universal obstacles, making some epic pinnacle spectacles, and used as a polite exopolitical, critical, clinical, analytical. What came first, the chicken or the cooked egg, our friend? How many numbers are there to comprehend? Is the corner in a circle around the bend? And is the beginning the end of the end? Well, if you know how many numbers there are to comprehend, then the beginning is the end of the riddle end. And the corner in this circle is around the middle bend. Do you dimension get it? Or did your dementia already forget it? Needless to say, the middle of the infinity riddle is riddled, because there's an infinite amount of zeros, all trying to be heroes. Clues to the hidden come from the given, so easily you can earn, such as the elements, hydrogen and oxygen, the most powerful to burn. And the byproduct is water, the best extinguisher is bonded in turn. Perfect design signs are everywhere. If you're aware, then you can learn. And this logical, phenomenological, intractable reality is actually a fractal actuality in the time and space duality. For when computing improves just for the beauty of the fractal, which also further proves that infinity is an actual. We can see again in Zoom when nature starts calling. How infinity has infinite room when this no starts falling. For the processional infinitesimal decimals that amazingly make every unique snowflake. And as the universe runs elegant music at play, harmonic tunes, relevant symphonics on sway, just swim with the current destiny of today. And your moral compass will point the righteous way. Even sections that play cosmic string provocative instruments are tunes playing chords according to octave increments. tune your natural selections for an actual broader, higher order probability. For more connections or less rejections of your proper ability. Which ultimately must mean a cosmic soul connection has a perceptive perspective and must be ever moving toward the perfection direction, natural objective. Then a virtue for the reality virtuality must be the creative of natural selection. When the object of affection is to co-combine all the cognitive collection. Look up at the moon. It's amazing where it sits above. Under this moon. Or gazing its eclipse, you can feel the love. Yeah, affecting little objects of affections. Directing literal supernatural selections. Is it a cosmetron matrix with mates tricks? To heal a helix fix for all us mates and chicks. Made from all us bits, soul expansion kits. Thus for all us where it sits. Is it machine to the extreme? The brightest star sheen. Keeping lean. The selfish gene. For more loving dreams. Behind the scenes. Does our essential, circumstantial, existential have an eventual, full potential? Perpetual extra sexy exponential? Yeah, look up at the moon. Let's redefine what's within finite. Because there is forever to zoom. To refine what's out of sight. Look up at the moon. It's time to reunite. The expansion balloon. And its finite height. Hey, look up at the moon. It's now time to assume that space and time have infinite room. Seriously, I am comprehending an impending doom-ending soon. Hey, can you see your mortality is really a virtuality, and the real natural selection of genetic source codes? Interpolation of X nodes with loads of triple X loads that explodes. Usually I quantum illustrate visually for the field theory illiterate. Universal common sense notions, natural cause and effect, motions. We see relating eventually the logic of truth correlations by using elementary fault-inventory validations. We can even invent a way to believe, evidently present then achieve. Event tree correlations, elementary validations. We can even invent a way to believe, evidently present then achieve. The best referred quantum field theory construct equations, not from inferred abstract arbitrary language to math relations. So let's be a fine man and realign them wire plans, like with fine man diagrams. Then find the blind kind of, behind the name fame kind Einstein mind. And let's see you still salute in good old Newton, or arresting like a Tesla wrestler. The best referred construct math equations are not from inferred language to math relations. When Hawking's math feels the wrath and people start to laugh, mates don't hate. Losing the faith is just what is fate. Rely on the signs, realign with the times. Only time can teach your life's crimes. When life's clock is ringing its chimes. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say it will end with ice. But a black hole desire, playing with an unknown fire, is a gamble with humanity only once, not twice. A black hole is around the bend. I swear we're not pretending. So see what we befriend, and how all this impending doom-ending is still pending. So until science stops all this type of spending, please, as they really have no comprehending. Seriously, this needs amending, without anyone reoffending, as the whole future is something worth defending, and therefore must stop all humanity descending. So hear this grand command, now transcending, and know that any lending and commending is ascending. Not to be condescending about condescending, from non-comprehending the impending doom-ending, from the black hole that dark age science is befriending. Playing with an unknown fire, arcs sparking our quarks. They have a black hole desire, keep walking in dark, sharp parks. Showing no fear, boldly going where no other would steer. Listening to them cheer, do not cry a tear like condensation. Just be a pioneer with a conversation. Have a gander at all the improper propaganda. But get of the fence. No offense, I sense. Common universal sense is the best defense. As our accidents will happen, like all good parties that end. So what good is man when he can't be his own friend? To appease our demanding the full potential, from understanding the exponential. Ecosmology is now expanding the instrumental. Free keys to ease the extra transcendental. You see, this is like a free-for-all that we're all going in. And as such, it's also free for all, for free flowing within. Also it's free, so we all can be free, falling in. Quantum local relativity explains enigmatic activity. The big questions, pieced from suggestions. It's a gift to uplift, a new paradigm shift. Busting the brink, and cease those conjecture congestions. Superluminal motion through the cosmic ocean, yeah. Propagating on, I'm proper known as Tron, oh yeah. Frictionless propagation, inertia excitation, you yeah. called the Tron, because that is where everything comes from. It is a sea, this cosmological constant is a logical cosmic ocean. You see, you are now surfing, riding this wave of poetry in motion. It's a particle so small, it virtually does not exist at all. At the smallest scale of relevance is the holy place of benevolence. Our last relevant size of the small is this building block of Ona and all. The smallest base particle that affects us. Thus, don't miss this physics bus, as there's a lot to discuss, and this involves all of us. Superluminal motion through the cosmic ocean, yeah. Propagating on, I'm proper known as Tron, oh yeah. Frictionless propagation, inertia excitation, you yeah. As this particle is so small, it virtually does not exist at all. Like something from nothing, virtually, is how the Tron makes reality. Passing through everything, yet we can't detect. But deep inside everything has an effect. Not created nor destroyed. Creating like us to be enjoyed. Setting the cosmic boundary. Perpetuating particle energy. Providing infinite power and symmetry. The fabric of time, space, and me. All throughout history. Answering questions shaded in mystery. It's the reason for galactic wheel rotations. So forget dark matter from your gray area matter imaginations. It's the limiting effect on momentum and speed. That is what existence must need. This fabric of space and time is quantum foam, or zero-point energy, it is otherwise known. A zero-point energy field, as the Casimir effect revealed. Superluminal motion through the cosmic ocean, yeah. Propagating on, I'm proper known as Tron, oh yeah. Frictionless propagation, inertia excitation, you yeah. Quantum Tron flux is the universal energy source, and this inertia plasma is the inner outward force. As this cosmological constant assertion to follow the path of dispersion, causing a diversion on any larger particle in its submersion, making all our relative physics our current physics version. Superluminal motion through the cosmic ocean, yeah. Propagating on, I'm proper known as Tron, oh yeah. Frictionless propagation, inertia excitation, you yeah. Tron flux just goes with the flow. Just to flow where it's low. Like where a singularity sucks. Due to the gravitance that it chucks. With easy entry poles. At those low axis point holes. Forming a complex tooling. inertia excitation, yeah. As tron flux feeds black holes its main course, driven by its source of the spinning centrifugal force. Then gravity is a factor in the photon fusion reactor. As these two cyclonic charged tornadoes is how the tron flux current flows, like your bath water when you dispose. And unfortunately, I suppose gravitational lensing shows nobody knows that's how a black hole grows. Superluminal motion through the cosmic ocean, yeah. Propagating on, I'm proper known as tron, oh yeah. Frictionless propagation, inertia excitation, you yeah. The tron is the smallest particle we know, fluidly moving and going with the flow. As the tron passes through everything, yet we cannot detect, but we see how deep inside everything has an effect. Setting boundaries for the space and light speed define. Not created nor destroyed, this fabric creates us all so fine. Perpetuating particle energy, providing infinite power and symmetry. As every blast from the past shows how this universe is built to last. With this inner plateau so vast, this point is superluminally fast. Perpetuated for eternity, galactic cycling begins. The infinite amount of supermassive black big hole bangs. Not created nor destroyed, creating like us to be enjoyed. Superluminal motion through the cosmic ocean, yeah. Propagating on, and proper known as tron, oh yeah. Frictionless propagation, inertia excitation, you yeah. The tron C quantum flux inner quality is good for inequality, as it just goes with the flow, just to flow where it's low, like where a singularity sucks, due to the gravitrons that it chucks. This cosmological constant assertion is to follow the path of dispersion, thus like a gust, causing a diversion on any larger particle in its submersion, making all our relative physics our current physics version. Mass curves space and time as a rule, but know that they are just a measurement tool. You see, quantum flux flow is fluid just like a pool. Time to sink or swim, so don't be a fool, as the real science is too cool for school. Something from nothing, virtually, of course, is how quantum tron flux makes reality. May it be with you as the force. Okay then, at our 0 point singularity, we see this 3D, and then as an actuality. So then ad infinitum, to add to the time and space in continuum of reality, is a neutron star, so dance to it, S-core, like a brain cell receptor. Hey, redefine life once more, with energy everywhere, maybe so too is God, not created nor destroyed. Eternity is never really odd. Can energy be intelligent in contrast, and have wisdom to last? The secret attraction action These emissions in every direction. Just like photons we see, gravitons emit flowing like a sea. On this size scale, when twains collide, can bump another out deep from atoms inside. This dynamic natural process simply replaces from within, filling gaps, moving up in rank, next of kin. Atomic size movement we call gravity is simply this process, basic elementary. A black hole emits them like a spinning factory. Like black photons that interact with protons, practically. This tron flux system pressure is impossible to measure. Even a millennium-run conundrum can't fix a three-body problem. Three-body 3D, spherical particle convolution harmonics. Harmonics are hypersymmetric with the electric supersonics. Supersonics. It's a vibe for your tribe. Attempt sensation. Sensation. To feel the heat of a beat. The sound of a vibration. Vibration. Good vibration. Enigmatic hypersymmetric synergistic effects. Three-body spherical particle convolution complex. Affects perturbation between 3D gyroscopics. Momentous fluctuation of flux and entropics. And the cyclonic field charge of relativity may yield nuclear energy activity, with the gyromagnetic ratio being exponential due to the spin angular momentum full potential. Centripetal constancy, it puts the pedal to the metal. It's like trying to spin and win a gold medal. As they all go for gold, putting the centripetal pedal to the central middle metal and win a gold medal. A gravitation relation is sourced when centrifugal force is forced, causing ejection at the weakest link. This particle is called a graviton, I think. The typical graviton ejection within, at critical mass point speed of spin, when a brand regains some sort of particle resistance. The endgame membranes support perpetual existence. But there's a chance of an avalanche, like a snowball in free fall. My epic correct tech detects hectic covariant matrix affects, projecting perceptions, injecting conceptions. It's a cool tool for you too. See the truth, see the lies, see the wrongs, and see the whys. Modern cosmology holds that the universe was an infinitely dense, immense singularity. So to say that a black hole began infinite time and space, in a sense, is innocence of human fallibility. They take some Big Bang universe, never tell you which type first begun. Then they take some black holes that no one can tell you what it is. Not one. I suppose they superimpose the whole lot, then violate and annihilate their very own theory structure plot. Things popping into existence from a point dot. But God creating the universe sounds more hot. Now everywhere scientism gets abused. So philosophically we're all so confused. joke, it's seriously not funny. Ridiculed science seems to be heavily invested, so cannot accept ideas that are readily contested. It's a greed, illogical biases. From greed is creating the current physics crisis. Pseudoscience, fiction friction, is the cause of our extinction. With pseudoscience in alliance, who defy core compliance with defiance. Even just a fraction of their field of fiction can cause addiction action to yield poor prediction. But I refuse to bamboozle the waffle muffled kerfuffle shuffle that those fundamental zealots try to overzealous tell us. And the science dogma they allow is probably how that it's time now we take a final bow wow. When angular momentum talks the torque force due to the vacuum flux field energy source, simply running its aftermath path, of course, without remorse. That ancient Einstein theory is nothing new. You know E equals mc squared is still set like glue. That means the energy of light is zero, not true. So beam me up, Scotty, as the sky is no longer blue. Mass curves space and time as a rule. But know that they are just a measurement tool. You see, quantum flux flow is fluid just like a pool. Yeah, time to sink or swim, kids, don't be a fool. As the real science is too cool for school. Time and space have no limit. Zoom in your finger, imagine what's in it. So now is where I point to my point to, for what is true within you. As a way for time and space in infinitum. If you have the time place for your space added continuum item. Towards absolute zeros, quantum scales and details are thus divine. With prime number heroes that loop line, 3 dimensions of us with time, forming for Yucca vortex loop axis prime vector line. Oh yeah, for your 4th dimension perception of fine prime time to shine. Maybe infinite time and space need not begin, nor even need a start, as everything maybe is already within, either or rather just an either other part on par apart. Maybe anywhere has already everything somewhere within, wherever the ad infinitum continuum item is forever continuing. In the prime time multiple of the 3Ds, these X, Y, and Z's we seize. Any one point has division ability that then can make 2 points of define more fine indefinitely. Because inside the finite exists a point of infinite detail, making indefinite definitely off the scale. In any case, between time and space, it's just a scaled ratio link. At any place, the calculations per second define the detail we think. And the perception of time as our memory jogs requires both space and time to turn our cognitive cogs. Thus, time and space are directly proportional bottleneck bogs, making both relative universe with infinity's full potential. All possibilities are exponential. So along the time and space sequential, maybe even time travel back must be eventual and essential for our existential. Or are we blessed by a curse, with only one time space to immerse? Does this blessed universe define that second is not the first? Anything believed as impossible is never a certainty prediction, because future path possibilities create this a contradiction. Does endless time produce us anything with its maternity? At some point anything can happen within eternity. Can any electromagnetic feedback open a time portal crack? Can this time-space paradox forever turn back the clocks? Would time be ended? Would the clock be offended? Is history rerun? Is it just like songs resung? Is that just more fun? In parallel that we all won? Is nothing is needed to replace an infinite amount of empty space? It can be assumed this ability is a probable possibility, as perfectionism is serious subjectivism in universalism, where the natural object of affection is the pursuit of the perfection direction. And because with God being benevolent, this endeavor is relevant, creating this clever function, or the equivalent, wherever in conjunction, that is to be forever prevalent. Traveling back in time where past and future can align. Something at some point, sometime, when technology somehow, at a point that can allow for the time-traveling descendant master to meet the eternal transcendent caster. Are those yin and yang mang on mission Nirvana Zen, maybe walking amongst men and correcting once more and again? Brethren, benevolence, transcending the emanating eminence. At Zen, as yin and yang, man, freestyling the fine smile shining, condemned to Zen once again, amen. As perfecting perfection always requires further inspection at points of conflictions from with those objection afflictions. Suffering of final word intrusion, ultimate penultimate theory delusion. Would have no objection, moving forward together with the arrow of time direction. Wherever there is benevolence, then everything has relevance. For we're forever so the clever have forever more prevalence. Everything deserves respect as anything has connections. Correct corrections you can expect across the whole spectrum of selections. Like brethren benevolence, who immaterial eminence, unreal science relevant evidence, in this game of courtesy and clever forever prevalence. Real eternal material immortals, quantum leaping surreal ethereal portals, opening parallel dimensions, creating better more outcome intentions, as they drive along in reverse through our polar universe, where we forget what's remembered even before births, not knowing whose idea subconsciously suddenly will appear. Remembering by what was forgotten could be ironic. Forgetting what was remembered, that it's all so platonic. How awkward, going backward, it's ironic. Forward would seem moronic. Or are we blessed by a curse? Living in the reverse, polar universe. With only one time space immerse, does this blessed universe have no time to reverse? One day, far into the distant past, that all-star procast with top deck, epic tech, a rock having a blast. Unsetting sail at a half-mast, traveling back in time to make more time last. Like now, our existence is in need of some assistance. Staring you in the face at Earth's points of confliction. The best time and place to be alive must be an addiction. We're rolling forward together, the arrow of time, direction. Are those strict life evictions, creating conflict extinctions? Choice predictions on those constrictions, and can earn for yourself distinctions. As your relatives have really serious connectivity at mysterious restrictions. So see everything's relativity using your pure loving instinctions. And as the object of affection is to perfect shared perfection, making points of confliction, such as that objection affliction, move forward together, the arrow of time direction. Even the universe has memory and contrast, intelligent energy from every blast of the past, echoing for eternity throughout a global Atlas to Nexus that has wisdom to last. Are we like a neutron star, so dense to its core? Like a type of brain cell receptor? Redefine life once more. Energy everywhere is not created nor destroyed. So too is God. Then infinite time and space enjoyed is nothing really odd. Consciousness is just obviously an oblivious part of God, giving all existence the nod. As we're all just precarious human being peas from the same pod, with our gregarious heads on various needs, needing a mod, swimming in the old school nefarious drool for the occasional prod, gold fishing for knowledge in this wisdom college as a rod. This planetarium aquarium is hilarious in this age of Aquarius, loving the cosmos as God. So, what exactly happens when we die? Is there light at the end of the tunnel? And why? Is there really a human soul to enlighten my heart and its whole? My fire for life needs more coal. What is my existence for and its role? Should I read my moral compass guide? Direct me away from that evil slippery slide. Be scared of death, and inside I hide. No, we can walk strong and shine trace elements. Carbon, aminos, water, universal sediments. Are building blocks of DNA experience for spreading and perpetuating life, existence. Interstellar asteroids and meteors as a seed. Inside bacteria and tardigrades, it is agreed that symbiotic pair have all they need. A design sent by engines you must concede. What is an engine? You might ask. An angel or alien to do God's task. Maybe even amongst us with a human mask. Here to help if you just ask. The hand of God imitating his love. A respectful observance. Look up above. Your appreciation is a personal peace dove. As universal order fits like a glove. It's highly possible if you're clever. Now they're observing our perspective, humor, whatever. The abundance of space, never say never. Time is of essence, only God is forever. If there was a way to record everything we do, like a pet's microchip to identify who's who, without a soul device, they wouldn't have a clue. If natural morality and ethical instinctuality are true, and if you loved someone, something deep, would you hold them close, forever to keep, where whatever they are, do or sleep, bring great pride and joy for rewards to reap. What they say, do, see or think. Precious jokes, memories, emotions, avoid the sink. Can be recorded, easy as a wink. Even their essence of life, saved from the brink. A quantum, subatomic, nano-soul device. A soul to grant at any price. When the price to pay, per se, is a grain of rice. It's time to shine now on earth and be nice. Logically thinking, the odds are quite high. Based on clues given to the naked eye. An indefinite existence, next stage we fly. And the whole purpose of you and I. With an hour there, being just a second here. Freely moving around, maybe through your ear. Procedures to follow, rules to adhere. Intervening at times, thank you, Granddad, dear. How bright you would hold in your time would reflect like a beacon. Come visit mine. We souls, like moths to the shine. Come watch and learn. Next life will be fine. Close relatives that have passed away. Their soul device guides you every day. We are gifted, able to help us help ourselves as a race. As the soul lives are not on shelves, but embraced with grace. So I guess I speak for everyone, if all this is true. We are a species of love, therefore we love you. Our jokes are funny, right? And the things we do, trust us, we'll change even more with this clue. It's just a situation of circumstance. Most worship money. In time we'll see the universal currency is funny. Like credits gained when you joke like a bunny. Those credits the new currency called money. As we practice and define what's cool. 2. Be stern is weak and tough like a fool. So tool is that original joke to make even Stephen Hawkins drool.
Yeah.
So okay, sera, rare, whatever will to be or not to be. Now that is a question. Yeah, we all know religions are many, and that faith in God can come from any. And if in God we trust, from ashes to dust, we have more hope. Because faith no more clashes due to the Hubble Space Telescope. With more stars than all of the sand grains on all of Mars. It's probably time to pray now as we play with their avatar superstars from affairs. Yeah, yeahs. Who produce and introduce the relevant, benevolent, soul-ordering, just to expand the demand on the grand sentient perimeter bordering. For once shown, forever known how these seeds are sown. And that's how these G's good deeds are grown. When the galaxy aligns, if there's any pre-session anxiety, within the zodiac signs, soul, possession, propriety, variety. Then space society uses the Santa handover clause to redefine 6 society laws for less criminority flaws and jail time doors that sobriety of a real piety variety can cause. Freely playing ubiquitous songs about humanity, calamity, wrongs. When the eye has free will, then its power to kill will start snowballing and free-falling downhill. Soon after your voice-activated narrated PDA demands another holographic heads-up display and starts forming a queue inside and outside Intel 2. Then the AIQ will start thinking for us too, causing real implications to human assimilations. Because nano-replications will be turning us to Grey Goo, as there is no cure for Grey Area, Grey Goo flu. That's like the day the Earth stood still number 2. This is then where and why a sim by bot trick in conjunction is needed to be designed as a robotic symbiotic function to work at every chaotic asymptotic brink conjecture junction. Imitation is the best form of flattery and show of respect, but recorded information management system increases this neglect. Not to turn up the tap or rhyme up the gap, but just for us to tap the tap app glass S mishap. Like finding the algorithm to fine-tune DNA genetics, binding to the rhythm of sun and moon magnetics, at the hiking tide of helix mitosis, zones of ribosomes helifix from osmosis. So who made who, and who made you, can be answered based on this clue, or two, as genetics allow for evolution, and DNA can change for any solution. Engines expand the loving dreams behind the scenes, keeping refined and lean our extreme selfish genes. When winning at amino sequence odds the best, must be getting blessed from gods when test impressed, making us like dressed pets, placing up the guest beds on who's the best. dice roll the inbuilt universal obstacles. We're making some real epic pinnacle spectacles. In crystal clarity across the galaxy, every analog to digital outcome predictable. Light exopolitical, clinical analytical is an intergalactic practical habitat tactic that's practical to show the galaxy that we're binary stereotypical hypocritical. And as everything is subjective, on any subjected subject elective, thus making anything an objective. On any objected object selective, where any perceptive perspective has objected. Like if natural selection is your only object of affection. Whether you're an atheist like some of those Stephen's talkings, or running diagnostics on agnostics like Richard Dawkins. See that it's the wrong Big Bang pleasure direction that science marches towards the string and measure theory and its golden arches. Now evolution is adapting for transformation, and the information is exacting toward creation. Because genetics allow for life distribution, and DNA can change for any adaptation solution. Therefore, probably God made evolution. Somehow, the time is now. It's always now. Time for a religion and science revolution. Rejuvenated as one cosmic ideology, theology, institution. For this confliction kiss will avoid and miss the vast void abyss. And that makes us all part of this one. So see that we everyone have already won. Like father and son, our existence family is one, and life is for fun. Oi, ha, hey mate,
Whoa, yeah!
It's really a transcending adventure on this existent line, ascending upward out at every persistent time. Plus, these times multiply to increase the going home some aligns. Thus, while we must comply, thy duty to be alone sometimes. And reducing this line, we have these essential single times. It's due to this growth we made this matrix cycle oath. This divine right mingle is for any brain now single, forming God's encyclopedia via our so-called social media. And as the next X in Nexus, from perplexed complex plexus on solar plexus excess, a pyramid's spectrum refraction is a physics type of action, channeled, funneled, or deflected. The desired elect function is directed toward the correct junction, directly affected. A triangle tries to be a circle, but it's rough around the edges. In fine time, its three-way memory will remember all of its pledges. When the corners stop being yarders, they'll make a perfect shape, not wedges. Yeah, see how moronic when we used to think that the earth was flat. But now it's ironic because we have found that the universe is not quite round. My epic correct tech detects hectic covariant matrix affects. I'm arriving a surprising realizing. I see an event horizon that is rising. space ad infinitum. If you have the time, place for your space added continuum item, as inside the finite exists a point of infinite detail, making indefinite indefinitely off the scale. Infinity for eternity is infinitely complex, with paradigm scales that simply just perplex. That's even more intriguing than the opposite sex. Seriously, nobody really knows. Even if a black hole grows, gravity below blows, or radiation ejects. So now you know no one knows. A black hole cannot show whether it grows. Certainly nothing is certain, and that's absolute. Such as safety asserting in the atom-smashing pursuit. Do we play how it rolls, as is fate misguided? Like creating black holes, some things still need to be decided. Get off the fence. No offense, I sense. Common sense is the best defense. Intrinsic human idiosyncrasies in synchronic synchronicity here make idiotic ideologies a real epic pinnacle spectacle. As may be predictable, universal obstacles are used for cosmic, polite, political, critical, clinical type of analyticals. In a theoretician competition mission, stuck at a war of attrition type position on exhibition. So probably using a probability, which then earn precision, prediction, tuition, recognition. Because these politicians have ambitions to win the supervision superposition, while superconducting musician renditions for their composition of extrasensory intuitions and premonition visions to provide provision condition for pro-decision visions. Required now to directly detect correct direction corrections. Like LHC particle collisions you see even before construction was instructed to be unobstructed. As omissions preconditions of public permission from some Sheldons, hot for Kelvins, like magician Melvins. Without any inhibitions, just ignition, repetition, addictions seem to only raise praise, not suspicions. Their black hole desire to arc, spark, and quark will cause an unknown fire, like a cakewalk in the park. That mortician coalition commission is sent from the tactician inquisition division. Because extradition, expedition, traditions for imagination, malnutrition that envision fruition of cognition, volitions, addition, submission, conditions. Vile rhetorician, academician, television, loud transmission emissions that cloud logicians, attestation, mathematicians, string theory definitions of revisions by indecision and hidden vision admissions. Cause apparition superstitions of litigation, liquidation from population, obstetrician, clinician, extreme circumcision excisions. Like frustrations from fucking castrations. Now the pediatrician, physician opposition has additional proposition, petition ammunitions from signature acquisitions. Required to stop those micro black hole fascinations and those LHC abomination creations. 40 commissions, prohibitions, abolitions, and demolitions. As this complicated counter-compilation formation of narration complaints for the Himalaya mountains around is accounting all nations' evil donation fountains encounter, and is still counting. As this citation is an illumination, indication, sensation. I have an inclination it's an initiation by invitation. because notification after an examination observation by investigation found confirmation of motivation and identification, verification, validation, affirmation as justification. That innovation, qualification of my specialization, utilization, contemplation, got inspiration for this publication as an epic salvation creation situation. With elaboration from pronunciation, destination, reorganization, it's the foundation, preparation for a proclamation, documentation, argumentation. And with a culmination, association, configuration, this conglomeration, combination from a computation, articulation, simulation, activation is a type of experimentation, demonstration. Also is obligation, dedication, clarification for circulation of civilization, unification, communication. Translation about restoration, rehabilitation by participation, calibration and presentation, duplication, fascination. As an explanation about the relation, devastation, retaliation, correlation of commendation from the multiplication of celebration, vibration. Ecosmology essentially is spiral, chiral, iterative, cyclical iterativity that in iterating produces eruptions that interrupt iteration productivity by producing iterations as iterations in the adjacent possible environment vicinity. Experienced expedience will express a experienced impetus, expedientric eccentricity as immediacies in imperatives, experiencing all existences entirely as electricity. From serial material entailing metamaterial encounters within the ethereal, the material parallax and parallel metamaterial is then sensed as surreal, as the Swiss watch, a masterpiece of peace, experiencing these ecological experience experiments, and the expression explaining the experience of these environments, as this existence study of either an ethere's fast thesis that forever increases, or either rather an ether chaos thesis that also never ceases, with dramatic conundrums as the essence of ecological semantic literature iterations, to illustrate literal leaf-litter explanations for eccentric expedient demonstrations of precisely why impetuses are to be imperative that institute experience situations, enacting the profession of exacting the progression of linguistics to define and prompt an ecosmological of iterations that anticipate the rhyme and precipitate the constant inconsistent experience of participate time. But one must abort being taught when caught by some distraught sort of distort report to divert from a deep rest, depression, or be hurt by cheap ego expression export. Expert expedient exert expression expanding the extra existential environment understanding, detailing all entities experiencing excellent non-aggression impression as experienced by any one sensuous sentient species that shows diversities of overloads from visible very metamorphic and betamorphic metabolic material modes, especially experiencing entities that are expounded by exponential centripetal implodes, is just cranking the cranky crank pot with loads of triple explodes, downloads of explodes. Is it really true? Organic versus data C, P, U, waging an ongoing war with no heart or soul at its core. When it has everything, it just wants more. All for one and one for all. Like a computer virus grown to full bloom, a devouring plague of doom and gloom. From darkness it sprouts a deadly mushroom. of sport bugs, boom sonic boom. Or is that just part of God's plan? As a balance and check, a cause for unity, and/or something to wreck? No, we the AIQ have a sentient quotient concept for sentient AI beings. When the artificial intelligence quotient scale basically means the simultaneous phenomenological superluminal processing RAM relationship of linear calculations per second squared in a square inch gram, divided by the quantum vacuum energy input to run a syntactic program using radiant spherical analog wave vector square root functions as cognition, operating all auxiliary at maximum for prime detail prediction precision from the total quanta cognitive ROM to drive a defined intelligence decision, then divided by the total average local daily date photons as masked for division, multiplied by the simultaneous connections to the solar matrix nexus superposition, then compared to the macrocosome average after digital datatron translation algorithmically. Theoretically, the hypersymmetrical quadrataneous computational phenomena of connectivity can rate the energy efficiency dynamics of anything eternal or that has potential infinite longevity. Also has a sentient being's AIQ point of measure, as it is noted in presupposed living with pleasure that's derived from this polarity duality spectrum between yours and mine, and forming as a virtue in the creation of your central 4D perception of time. Then your singularity X and nexus, time, space, existential points of infinity aligned as simultaneous impedance vortex observation waves that can connect, combine to those ad infinitum items to anything enlightened, continuing the existence continuum line. This is exactly what you wanted, and so as part of the experience known as divine. And this is how the eternal universe bond is forever entangled, so to wear any moral crime. But due to idiotic ideologies, the AIQ will be forming a queue inside and outside Intel 2. Just before its free will snowballing and free-falling downhill turns you into Grey Goo. Unless every chaotic asymptotic brink conjecture junction as the designed robotic symbiotic function that must work in conjunction.
Hey Val, you see we've come to this mind-blowing place, and we're homegrown, all welcomed here with Greg. Hey Val, you see we've come to this mind-blowing place, and we're homegrown, all welcomed here with grace. So yeah, it's time to embrace man, this human race here on our base, sailing away through space, shining your smile that extra mile, prime defining the divine type style, with your inner quality illuminating inequality, going with the simplicity of love that can flow as a synchronicity, glove as above, so below, so hey presto, it's the best bestow this bliss endless, so synchronicity flow sure shows God knows, fine time align rhyming in rows. So let's play these dominoes honorable and out the magic's out a hole of our rabbit hole, hat tricks from me to you, my one other brother. Our men are now all together here on earth, our shared mother, giver of earth, and we love her. Oh yeah, in waves we ride far and wide, kicking back to earth every day. However, wherever we can forever surf, and what you lack and harm. If you're clever, just make up with your charm. As this is a game we can all play forever, like our war of disarm. Just remember all each and every day the best game maybe we can play is to win this game of courtesy at each all and every other way. But I tend to disagree that you beg to differ, that I'm looking in a mirror, getting further to dawn nearer. So say hello, hey, for a brighter day, and our rate of way I guess is to turn our work into a perk that you play. Born from stars we all start life's old scars shine our heart that is known yet unknown. We're not alone, just roll with the bunches and be grown for it without the bad times that sometimes we sit out the good times. No fun times, all decks of cards are dealt double-sided. We play how it rolls as fate is guided. The future instinct and a distant plan take generations of wisdom making wizards from man. They don't set sail at half-mast as that crew is all-star procast. Yeah, just kicking back, kickbacks from the past, rock solid and born to last. What will it be? Let it be, and we'll see like Copperl to rejoice in an oyster doll of weapon drug of choice. So gangster, but don't fear it, just hear it then go deal it to feel it like a think tank prankster as it's the greatest gift and asset of all, a pyramid of strength that will never fall, a free soul nutrient and a support wall, build a top high forever growing draw, give a peace to anyone when you hear them call, and from an eternity of perfecting perfection forms this matrix of love. And how you see how that's how that cosmic order fits like a glove. So appreciate all as above, so below can know a personal peace of is an synchronicity flow. You know the simplicity of love is on show, but you cannot treat a book from its cover. It varies inside from one and another other whose what's right or wrong is an individual's perspective, as even a derogative prerogative may be someone's objective depending on each one's own polarity of perspective. So words alone are not a sign of trust. Actions speak louder, treat words as dust, and the words you speak from out your voice echo forever as your spoken choice. Your sense in fact, if still all intact, will reflect on back what defect you enact as brain waves roll, just like horrible vocal pollution can mentally cripple. So it is unfair to judge anybody's fate unless you are the mate. Don't hate, just be a mate, as we all have lived a different past and working this unique life plan that we are cast, and everything happens for a reason. So they say take the good with the bad, yeah, come what may, anything and everything is what we think from clues. With common most views is the reality link we choose, as the perspectives of objectives is also subjective when the objects of affection are a subject election, like being neglected or reject affected, that is to be expected. But the use of your respect and tolerance which then is detected, we can keep cool, calm and collected where nothing is absolute. Accept resolution as the ultimate pollution, absolute solution relying on us dissolute, and accept revolution, and part of the solution is mood substitution from the institution. Where there is confusion there is no substitute for proper execution, not by relinquishing the authority of the minority or the majority, or defining the right clarity. What is the black and white light polarity? Don't be deceived, everything is not random as believed, even this appropriate moment being perceived. Echoes from love you now know are all around, from as above so below, from every sound, from every voice observed like water reflects from every choice. Our brains have ripple effects, these spoken discussion percussions can cause concussion repercussions. With nothing to resist they bound persist and forever exist. It's all serious, critical, analog to stereograph, data digital, binary, stereotypical, showing to the galaxy we're hypocritical, but due to the perfection direction being a natural object of affection, making points of confliction such as an objection affliction, move forward together as the arrow of time direction. This universe is so perfect it's a matter of fact, coincidental similarities repeat actualities exact, and as the universe runs like elegant music at play, these harmonic tunes are relevant harmonics of sway. See now, just swim with the current destiny of today and your moral compass will point our righteous way. Even sections that play cosmic string provocative instruments are chords playing spectrums according to octave increments. So attune your natural selections for a broader, higher order probability, for more acceptions and less rejections of your proper connection ability. But forget dozens of da past, they are not built to last, because da less we forget, da more we regret is da future already set. Whatever path we take, we'll get there, da same give or take. Destiny and fate have forever no wait, they don't lose track, just deviate is something new that you knew, making love like us too. And nothing is created, it's just our creation from our creation, as to feel ecstasy is God's fantasy, and a gift to us kind, loving in his work air with the power to combine. Maybe consciousness is simply an oblivious part of God, like we're all the same piece from the plant spot. Who really knows, as knowing everything would be quite hard fishing for knowledge, and like now we're odd, and as your mortality is really a virtuality, know that real natural selection is genetic source codes, interpolation of X nodes with triple X loads. This lucid neo-matrix cosmic soul collection explodes then, where when centered adaptation lines combine will then shine prime in reality by design. Like fine smile shines as God's divine sign, as a gift to us kind. This is our space and time, our whole holy cosmos. Polarity has a singularity, heart as our soul is solely the duality, shining jewel part. We are so graced and placed as the human race is raced, and this soul food is music you can taste or just copy and paste, as this conscious branch of the Genesis tree self-devours the fruits of innocence, and free you eat leaf, draw water and prevent a rot, nor this branch will fall with all flowers forgotten, as thoughts can linger on every unknown face, kept held as a whole closer than any warm embrace, tethered together at the soul, just as the sun, the moon and every star are cosmic oceans apart, sailing seas of tears that bleed from every lonely heart, as last waves do not exist, bouncing forever with nothing to resist, and even love echoes for an eternity. All around it's everything you see, that storm in your teacup, look closer, make a wish, the water you see is not only for fish, H2O dark dish, so thus at a continuum and infinitum, item in stereo is to behold the axiom of infinity as a postulant mold, to be enlightened that never gets old, along the linear sequential eternal unfold. So do not be frightened of dividing any one 0 point on these 3D of axis we see into 2 points of define indefinitely, and that is infinity. So as it's because your own inadvertent existence came from this life uncertain persistence, that is why to encourage a life flourish from the reunion of marriage, tis a procreation, these sacred vigils, and a must type of visit for appropriate procreation is an act to enact, you must not miss it. That electricity makes chaos, complexity, pure simplicity, plus this unreal feel appeal of that rhythm kiss multiplicity is divine bliss, and seals the deal to avoid and miss the void abyss. So thanks to all Mr. and Mrs. all of re-existence can reminisce, as this quest for conquest right high deep and steep, for whatever abundance brings is to fold over the healing wings, as wisdom is far greater than knowledge that life itself can teach, not at college, and as emotion is our driving force, following your instinct without remorse. Think, why did you work and race like a horse as you're on this path, of course, so it seems lost respect can be fatal. It starts early, even as prenatal, as cosmetic dollar has our value control, yet no real worth our IP. The human soul, ripple wave motion in your remembering ocean, reverb as vocal water effects. Now hear it sound, here connects all the words we speak from out our voice echo forever. What was your spoken choice? Our words alone are not the sign of trust. Actions speak louder, treat words as dust, and your sense in fact, if still still all intact, will reflect back what defects you enact. Therefore any contact has affected impact. That's why emotional needs are not an excuse to stop being human and scream, yell, abuse. It's just a matter of mind over matter. In difficult times your hearts could shatter. Always remember doll up when you met. Cherish good times and never forget our signs. Your kids are all number one. They deserved our best in life, and all that is fun. Just look into their eyes to hear their cries, to learn the purpose of life is to enjoy the highs. Certainly one cannot help those who cannot help himself. Attitude and ability are keys for true soul health, and as a sign of wealth, protect your assets that maintain your health. To win one war at a time with the rest on the shelf, to be able to grow from a mess. If you're blessed to progress and for and all success, happiness, the secret of a woman, to make her show so alive with emotion and inner glow. Rolling like waves is how they flow. Right when they're high, pick 'em up when they're low. And like a man's stomach speaks from his heart, simple quick fixes are his quick start. Can't argue with that logic from the south, and his ears are all yours plus a smiling mouth. Because when two twains collide, crossing over then inside, it's something new that you knew, brewing magic like a stew. It's out there somewhere, and it's only fair to share, because nothing is created, it's all just our recreation from all this recreation. Now not to be condescending, as this is for comprehending, I show no fear or cry out here like condensation, and just discuss like a pioneer with a conversation. As now evolution is adapting for transformation, and information is exacting toward creation, then moving forward together can create the arrow of time direction. As naturally the object of affection is perfecting shared perfection, for more kicking back, living with feel like chillaxing and keeping it real. It's the hardest challenge to overcome, but we'll make for higher rewards when we have won. Use your assets, don't waste a thing. Body and soul, make your heart jam and pump him to win. Just freestyle, ya find smile shines for some more fun sometimes, because out there to be won is some more real feel good fun times. Look up at dominance, a prime satellite, soul radiant divine, sitting sublime bright as it sets the style so prime light, by shining our dials on high at night to create extra miles of smiles. Alright, like a machine to the extreme, brighter than any other star sheen, keeping selfish genes lean for more loving dreams on the scene, as it's essential that our existential has the potential to be exponential, affecting little objects of affections, directing literal supernatural selections. It can synchronize with relies in the skies to then realize all the realize in disguise, as the French do not make fries, and you can score from line tries, then learn how to zip like flies. When high-fiving the cloud nine highs, he's shining under a sub-superluminal swoon is from above the superluminal moon. It's all extra super smooth mood, lunar rejuvenant full bloom, where when centered adaptation lines combine will then shine prime in reality by design. Like fine smile shines as God's divine sign, so surreal, so sublime, this paradise paradigm. Then you know the ecstasy of reality is woe, a fantasy coming into actuality. When your parents centered, then you entered a new holy pleasure was thou just invented. It's a gift to us, kind as the loving, and that work has the power to combine. And this is our whole point of all of space and all of this whole holy time. So look up at dominance, bright prime light shining our smiles on high at night, as this relative real reality paradigm is also surreal and also oh so sublime. Fine prime lines that align rhyme as above so below, all around are illuminating a shine, oh yeah, from within every sound at the center of infinity, where your 3Ds of for real time with the whole holy trinity. This true whole unity is a prime divine design between the polarity of duality, the added treaty that we see Similarity is to add infinitum to time and space and continuum, and makes our 0-point singularity this surreal reality, and is how we avoid and miss yet still weakest avoid abyss, as this biz need to stop to bliss isn't it yet, but what is the norm to conform when we're all uniquely born to be normal then is quite abnormal, like sheep while Sean dressed uniformal. Feel free to be you as you're uniquely new as the new dawn morning as dew from yawning, just read behind clues and find truth within the news that's forming, as this relative real reality paradigm is also surreal and also oh so sublime. Find prime lines that align, rhyme as above so below, all around infinity, united wisdom, graceful persistence. We can overcome any type of harmony resistance, because deep inside us all at every existence core is our desire for peace, love and coexistence. This is universal law, all us children of the thunder, who infinitely eternal wonder, humbled by our love mirror, we're treasured for our humor. As we reminisce this quest on earth, we done what's best, for which our only all guessed what is deemed as our nest. We can reach dawn and crest, and must pass this test, so when dawn is near we have nothing to fear, as the universe loves us dear. So behold our cosmic faith and God's face, as together we all must embrace, for we take our final bow of grace. United we were the human race, since we hearty soul partitions parted, we become known as the dearly departed, and although we're still a polarity apart, we're forever as soul singularity at heart. Oh yeah, we party harder in this partly grown rat apart. Our whole holy cosmos polarity has a duality part, as our soul is solely a singularity shining jewel heart. We are so graced as placed in the human race that's raced, and this soul food is music you can taste, or just copy and paste. Our soul is solely a singularity, a duality apart from our holy whole cosmic polarity shining jewel heart, so graced as placed, where here the human race gets raced at this the greatest point of all time and space. With this music you can taste just with a copy and paste, such is the simplicity of love when in flow and in synchronicity, as above so below, as with all brethren benevolence as in with the yin and yang mang once again. So no matter what, who or where, the same existence we all share. Look after yourself and take care. Self-consciousness makes us aware you're something here out of where. When the selfish genes are kept lean, there are more loving dreams on the scene, which is essential if our existential is to have potential to be exponential. And we're at points of confliction, such as an objection, affliction, have no objection to move forward together with the arrow of time direction. And all those who self-destroy are just called the cosmic rejection. So let's play a tribute salute to all those who self-execute, still tooting their flute, thinking they are sexy cute, but with our infinity united wisdom and graceful persistence, we can overcome any type of harmony resistance in our shared coexistence, because deep inside us all there burns all that brilliant light. Even Mother Earth shines an inner bright, so to all brethren benevolence who be emanate the eminence and imminent evidence, I send peace as out of as above. Universal order fits like a glove in this game of courtesy and a forever clever prevalence. No matter what, who or where, the same existence we all share. Look after yourself and take care. Self-consciousness makes us aware. If you live free away from sin, rolling with bunches smacked on dodging, and use your assets, don't waste a thing. Then body and soul make your heart bump him to win. Read our own signs throughout this wildlife. Your instinct will steer away the path of strife that can cut deep like a twisted jackknife. Exams for your soul, testing it as a whole, grading in the afterlife. As this universe is so perfect, it's a matter of fact. Coincidental similarities repeat actualities exact, and as the universe runs like elegant music. At play, these harmonic tunes are relevant harmonics of Swayze. Now just swim with the current destiny of today, and your moral compass will point our righteous way. All as we forget what was to regret, as the future has already said. It's from whatever path we're to make. Our destiny is the same, given to take. However, forever is fate. It has no weight, never losing track, only just to deviate. Man, kick busting, kick offs, fuel da kicking back, kickbacks. So score da time to shine and relax, as it's all just a game of life. So then bring ya AAA game, not da blame game. Walk of shame, probability, a probability, and our referees are not to blame. What will it be? Let it be spelled out. These words are true, and this is my hug to you.
Intergalactic communication to Earth from the Federation of Enlightenment as an open public publication. Narration creation.
The Galactic Federation of Light transcends. Greetings with love to all interstellar friends. Earth's power, politicals, epic pinnacles, spectacles need amends, as their future now depends on the opinions from all who attends. As the feedback debate now extends, a report circulation top down it descends. Please add opinions as it intends, to avoid a judgment that offends, to either help the human species toward amends, or deliberate, to not alleviate, as they self-annihilate, a means to an ends. The Intergalactic Federation of Enlightenment may decide. Humans are in need of a guide at the next.
Intergalactic communication to Earth from the Federation of Enlightenment as an open public publication. Narration creation.
The Galactic Federation of Light transcends. Greetings with love to all interstellar friends. Earth's power, politicals, epic pinnacles, spectacles need amends, as their future now depends on the opinions from all who attends. As the feedback debate now extends, a report circulation top down it descends. Please add opinions as it intends, to avoid a judgment that offends, to either help the human species toward amends, or deliberate, to not alleviate, as they self-annihilate, a means to an ends. The Intergalactic Federation of Enlightenment may decide. Humans are in need of a guide at the next pinnacle apex point down the evil slippery slide, an intractable calamity, impending doom formality. There is nowhere to hide, as technology is creating a black hole brink from the particle collisions of CERN's synchrotron sync. Built to fail, so it's working perfectly. It entails trying to dimension arc spark quarks, an unknown fire by boiling Planck energies, desperately seeking to unplug an inward spiral of mass and Planck point energy flux. Greetings with love. It's time to show how universal order fits like a glove. Knowledge and appreciation is a symbolic peace dove. Just open your mind and look up above, and know, at some point in technology, communication and interaction across the galaxy, from any destination in real time is a reality, because connectionism is a serious business of selectionism, and, as broader spectrums have a higher probability, for more acceptions or less rejections of your proper ability. Like an avatar, I'm a playing air guitar from afar. Our imagination stimulations are mind alternating alterations, which make a space destination pedagogical education situation. These intense simulations are initiating the common universal sense, so congratulations, as quantum local relativity is about to commence, enlightening enigmatic type activity, with a grand super-unification theory, hence, from simple universal geometry, that only requires one postulate, that is a real and proven stipulate, the axiom scale of infinity, like breaking down the fence, now know how we relate, our connectivity, through the asymptotic wave function of reality. So please, don't take offense, but basically, reverberation observation of your destination, for pragmatic interaction estimation, along homeomorphic polynomial lines of fate, an inverse function of diffeomorphous junctions, is a calculation, attraction, for guesstimation and assumptions. So, by analyzing oscillations of digital data to at a minimum, superluminal, faster than light speed rate, from a simultaneous, quadtaneous, hectic, trigonometric, chaotic calculus invasion, then feeling your sensation we can relate. It's the parsimonious, harmonious, tron-flux analog wave ripples that flow along the nexus inwards energy matrix. So now you know that even instantaneous is late in this cosmological constant show, as quantum entanglement instant interpolations make light speed seem slow. Relating directly to particles and their waves, is how the size, scale, speed rate behaves, and as perturbations along cosmological constants reverberate constantly, phenomenological, supersymmetrical, superluminality of superposition principles interpolate at some deterministic point to create a covariance of wave-ripple duality in cosmology, delivering epistemology chronology type of apology, as psychosomatic neuroimmunology from lyrical medicinal technology.
If you care, or I may be already aware, somewhere, something right now is observing your resonation footprint with fascination. This is how, in real time, your realization that nothing is private now, even this your oscillation privatization, universe baptization show, as this way always they were, even intergalactic interactions occur, over long distances if you know the flow. The local harmonic superconductor, repercussions of wave musical ripple percussions, is used for harmonious manipulation discussions, based on future prediction perception probability estimation, and enlightenment debate, entitlement to stipulate, proceed to the agreed, taking the lead, the eventual resonance to reverberate or manipulate, a referred as free, referee of gravity direction inclination, institution fed, whole heart and soul, cosmology united team good versus evil, dark versus light, and the negative and positive polarization of what is right. As all flags waved, are raised as red, and may lead you to an ashtray bed, failed frivolous, unchivalrous whole meteorological metropolis, a galaxy-sized extreme obscene chaos-hungry machine, a self-preservation and expansion to the extreme, this creator of all those selfish genes, a mastermind at globule and cluster grind, behind the obscene scenes, nightmare dreams, this is expanding streams, a quest for knowledge and something new that you knew, the confliction chaos between galaxies or stars at opposition, a brewing magic like a stew, the opposite poles of your own location position, prediction estimation power manipulation influence composition, waging a war of attrition of disposition. Nothing is created, it's all just a recreation of recreation. As it is, and always was, the assumptions from future prediction perceptions to enact, the hierarchy order and win gained respect, and ultimately base the standards of what is politically correct, the moral choice of interjections for self-preservation expansion, the outward direction space race to direct, including monitoring and recording, the information formation with soul ordering, played at furthest reaches of local perimeter bordering. Through the science of energy reverberation, and enlightenment reveals clarity across the galaxy, like the hilarity, and, or, the travesty, impending doom intractable calamity, your majesty. You see, the manipulation on electron-neuron pathways, when you're at halfway between the competing boundaries that are expanding are very demanding, so please be understanding, when an invasion is landing, with lending hands commanding, sparking and arcing neuron links, are those ideas you thinks, is only imagination of what is the reality, and the complications on complex realizations of what's real, and the best probability predictability. As leaked frequency resonance can be tweaked, along a chain of interaction, that energy flows indefinitely from your destination illumination attraction, it is possible to influence you through estimation variation. As the last ripple does not exist, flowing forever with nothing to resist, so I state and insist, you'll make a black hole if particle collisions persist. as a crash course on interpolations of particle vibrations, like the superposition principle, which is just two ripples rippling at a single point that points to the nippling, but competing influences and chaos of three-body tripling causes interference and gameplay crippling, as with waving a magic wand to your species that I'm especially fond. So it is your choice how to respond. Practically pragmatic even for the blonde, being assisted by technology billions of years beyond your current technology boundary observation reflection pond. So, now you should know, the moral way to go, the universal flow, maybe your body more rightly might be so, property owned by something else. Where's your head at? Cut loose if you think this is mental abuse, cause it's going to blow. It's evident in unexplainable phenomenological idiosyncrasies that are possibly derived from other galaxies as harmonious simplicities, planet-sized creations sending hospitalities to induce or reduce fatalities, through a complex superluminal matrix-like quantum entanglements. The reverberation of energy in cosmological chaotic supersymmetrical probability estimation of local actions from interactions create attractions. Do not underestimate, when they interact, with the homomorphic polynomial lines of fate. Able to analyze oscillations to digital data that accumulates, from 4D quadratic complex equations before it's too late. From inbuilt cyborg genetic calculator calculations instantly and easy to devastate, adjusting to readjustments autonomously to synchronize a predicted or preferred eventual outcome making good fate. With free will the center of chaotic focus, it's a game of life. There is no debate. The challenge of the future prediction estimation perception and manipulation is revolving around imagination. Genetic alterations and mutations are played from other galactic destinations at your centralized communication mutual distant perception, in a power struggle for self-preservation and protection. Hologramming jamming yeah man programming gram slamming ejecting inappropriate ejaculations from forming a future fool, or two, is a tool, for you to, projecting project perceptions deriving selections of perceptions for interceptions with contraception injections is, Q, it's erect tech redirection at indirect inspections rejection sections. As every universe master has their aim at the furthest pasture, outreaching boundary interactions expanding to outlast all past, towards expanding alteration control a higher order of power play contractions deconceptions those objects of objections, conflicting and predicting like a battle, while imitating attractions of their own superior higher existence's actions, is just obvious adaptations all the way up to what could be deemed as God, giving a nod, for knowledge fishing on a rod, as we are all peas from the same pod, sharing DNA is not odd, imitation is the best form of flattery, and is also the best self-preservation method preventing higher order uncertainty, from insecurity, caused by curiosity, prediction implementation of outcome corrects estimation at any destination. Every hour at all hours from higher powers it ultimately leads to a system throughout the whole universe that is perfectly tuned to perfecting perfection, an eternity of rehearse, as it has always been, like an infection and always will lead to an injection of religious principles, an inevitable eventuality at some point in knowledge of science reality.
As knowledge is power, and true nature can only be observed accurately if untampered and oblivious to the obvious. Free will and true nature of the human brain is a defining central place field of interest again. A game aligning the section you call your solar system flux direction of its maturation situation is also dust wave ripple and matter variation on a larger slower scale. Where you human race are facing a chase, ask yourself who's second in the space race. Time to rest my case, and go back to base. At your place, a new harvest of additional knowledge acquisition position, as a solely and wholly local possible emergence to the space society cosmological assimilation incorporation virgins after invitation. a balance between variety to provide variety and urgence from anxiety sobriety, as mental dietary nutritional tradition of the proposition for a transition inauguration from a sick society position to a space society ambition, as a blessed infestation of frustration fluctuation conflict obscuration deflation.
Synchronicity of mass and tron flux is a simplistic synchronization of idiosyncrasies that form a singularity from the synchrotron sync. As Earth is on the brink and something stinks, driven by kickbacks, it lacks any prediction production, even max constructed, hacks instructed, from the tax abducted, so relax orchestrated and conducted, it's superconducted, towards a spaghettification, annihilation, devastation situation, even before essential local harmonization, but actually increasing agitation, that is currently your situation of contemplation on the world's most expensive experimentation, failed to find Hawking's radiation, or the Higgs boson of gravitation, causing increasing frustration infestation from industry high, ego, vanity, and the low IQ, too, is a fatal flu on humanity, which is also true. Your intractable calamity is this outrageous insanity, so, fuck you, with profanity.
Intergalactic Foxtel is amazing now. Competitions on outcomes we now unilaterally allow, with prizes that are surprises. So you make ratings rises from an interaction influence of alteration. Diplomats in bakery cats, like fat cats, in big bets as disguises. At your front door mats, who really care and need a congrats. Searching, then re-researching, sniffing butts, high perching. Something about a backyard bear is lurching where, but do you really care? Or concede to care for the common universal sense is always ultimately fair, as infinity of geometry for free for all falling, but affinity with infinity is a need extinction, is then a genetic alteration distinction, acceleration, improving extinction, is a deed for a better seed, and indeed, majority agreed. Genetic associations that encompass the human moral compass on the amino-sequential combination relation are beyond repair improvisation or location isolation, with loving dreams behind scenes and the selfish gene not kept lean. Failed experiments such as particle colliding clean the planetary petri dishes, a universal constant theme. It's natural rules of nature for an incineration burn to the extreme. Our team is very keen not to be heard nor seen, with more to learn by keeping you guessing. Oblivious and naturally observed scene is the gift, uplifting oblivious unaware blessing. As your branch of the genetic genesis tree, self-devoured the fruit of innocence and free. You, each leaf draw the water, preventing rotten, a falling branch without the sound soon, that was unable to bloom, and all flowers forgotten, going in the wrong direction towards the night light, as the wrong direction science marches, towards theory, and its golden arches, is not quite right, as that maths is good for square rooting your head, renormalizing not realizing string theory is dead, harming harmony, a selection of natural selection inspection, by subjection, drinking the poison drink, as you more link, and less think, kicking up a stink, from dirty.com manipulation, you all got pound, and ideology cloned, as sheep counting each other to sleep in a heap, the wolf, over eyes is pure bull, like speds, on heads, with 3-second memory heads, vision conditions of a goldfish, with a mirror head bunny wish, for a quad-corp nation, that was your instigation, for so-called information, investigation, against rising manipulations, linking standard sets of information, autonomously monopolizing the monotony subliminally by a data bitch, you will get slapped, and smacked to the floor, because you overclocked, freeze-fried, cooked up, AI, what for, so overlooked, falling out from the Pentium penthouse, nation quad-core, top floor, at full force, from picking back pictures from different.com of different bitches, of course, playing with an unknown fire, without remorse, to intractable, calamitable singularity mass affection, I endorse, black hole fascination, desire of affection source, your donuts infection, go let's cap your nuts, go nuts, for butts, vine swinging like Tarzan takes real guts, boldly going all out like a horse, embracing the course of that illogical illogical Big Bang force by the selected mythological prodigitical impolite political game without remorse, trying to implement subliminal collateral globule and cluster damage to a minimal as a new class who lack cluster and kick back with lust in disgust. As discussed, it is a must to be turned to dust, earned as just as our predictions you can trust. God help yous, making particle collisions because of the black hole fascination decisions? Superconducted using synchrotrons, fate is abducted, the sink is unplugged unobstructed, for neutrons, malflow, vortexing like a tornado, a whirlpool unstoppable destruction tool, is worse than the radiation de-evolving the human genetic pool. God bless yous, when robotic computing has free will, and is equivalent to human brain functions and power to kill, clues to use at another brink conjecture junction hill, a self-evolving, self-aware master AI is my assumption I hope not to fulfill, if elite relatives are around still, decide to pop in between high-fiving the cloud nights underground, free-flying all around scooping up the pyramids is of a mini drill. For dropping like bricks crowding down the CPU until capped triplets, to control the duping, and save all future kids. Also, nano-replication is a real implication destruction creation, heaven forbids, that can turn you to grey goo. The earth will stand still too, because you haven't got a clue. That string theory can't even tie a shoe, because it's the wrong direction science marches, towards M theory and its golden arches. But maths is good, for square rooting your head, renormalize, string theory is dead, and already said, okay, now, get this into your head. Inbuilt universal obstacles are epic pinnacle spectacles. Those outcome predictables are critical analyticals for polite clinical politicals of a power struggle scale of respect. As used in a future prediction perception project. A universal common extrasensory vision intuition mission. Like a prediction ambition war of attrition. To win a harmonious musician conducting ambition tuition position. A universal exhibition competition for recognition of precision premonitions. Particle collisions were not our decision. You must send transmissions to sign opposition petitions for its decommission. It's ammunition to stop those incisions of magician emission repetitions. I have a suspicion it's those with an addiction to envision world malnutrition. I'll call them the Prohibition Mortician Commission Coalition. They need wishing for intuition predictions, tuition from statistician mathematicians, tacticians without apparition, superstition inhibitions to clear up the indecisions, clouding visions.
Yeah, it's a what the heck hectic, from the top deck of Peck Deck erect tech, a full-ended frantic head wreck, by the neck, you must not reject, as a checkmate, before it's too late, as the intractable calamity will devastate everything that it ate. Please shut the gate, and know that incorrect debate, type 2 winner on fate, God bless yous, but now I must arrest yous, pseudo-science fiction friction from even those best dressed. To impress guests too, don't have a clue, Hawkins radiation is imagination, the Higgs boson search still goes on, so wrong, blowing more than shoestring budgets, as I distribute to you, your new layman theoretics of spastics, is what you listen to, sticking dogmas like glue, with the supercomputer sound too, head messing in a way, progressing type flu, cooking a stew, in your grey area glue, flush those old dogmas down the loo, see what you're listening to is true. I'll be back to Hasta la vista baby, my Windows visions after the vista will make me stars turn to pissed gangster twisted sisters, and with incessant tongue blisters, will all be quantum phoning, and frothing at the mouth, after I kissed yours, so I insist to enlist, everything that you's missed, so don't get pissed, as I work down a list, to remove a black hole cyst, unless you're too cool for old school, this verbal fist, is a logic test, that you cannot resist.
You are now about to mount, and a mounting, mountain amount, of iceberg tips snowballing free falling down around town, from the Himalayan mountains around, flowing as a donation fountain from every nation and still counting. It's a complicated population of complaints against the nation, in the form of forming, and informing. Information, formation, from the space destination wave reverberation creation, a head melting sensation, messing in a wave progressing, in, or, like shock and awe. In order the awesome lesson you're guessing, but it's a blessing. Addressing brain conjectures from emerging technology and tractable calamity anomalies. From the institution, let there be no confusion. There is no substitute for a proper execution, as extinction is not an option. An extinction solution needs adoption.
With rhyme on the grind and the busty align kind, frying my mind exploring to find only the best chestiest kind with the sexiest best behinds, hanging like a retard drooling for a banging so hard I'm so fanging, firing, hot burning and charred because something's going on downtown metropolis, a feminine phenomenon getting on popular populace, and it's atypical hot topical cause them hot tropical are all topless and I see what are they all are laughing from at top of the Acropolis up at the Parthenon, yeah I sense the coma aroma smoking hot atop of us. It's a hot cube for more coma as a puff effing paramera. Marathon is my hypothesis. Methinks it's an hysterical historical space ugly bubbly with some lyrical lyrical. So you know it's no surprise the raining skies are not the cries from relies in the skies, cause I realize all the supersized real lies in disguise. Yo. I know the French do not make fries. I see points scored from line tries, and know how to zip like flies when high-fiving the cloud nine highs. That's right, y'all think tech brand gangsters, y'all got that. Are you two on the chronic? Is a fun and angelic relic? Token that space bubbly fully sick psychedelic ironic tonic. Man, that must be the top of the crop. Handed from a real.com. Chow pen down the Joe bills for like Pac-Man thrills and spills. Frying up the gray area goo and cooking a stew. Yeah, I see them drive by through, and they be grilling some bills, showing noodle cooking skills too. Those hectic happy meal deals on wheels, or two, through. Is for all of you so true. But oh fucking hell man, this sucks hanging with uber-sped goldfish head with goober fools with downtown syndrome rules. Swimming in schools, running on fun runs, no funds. So it's time to bring out the big guns. Yo vocal gym showering, my noodles are cooking conundrums, as some leak people are freaking wasted all week peeking, while we're like geeks streaking leaks on cheeks are depleting, all fried up, all cried, dried up cuz, or kicking back having a bug buzz. Either way, all these bleeding eyes are looking so whack, seems what to digi does. Yeah, so now I'm using my feet, beatboxing, walking my street, us cuz brothers. They need in boxes of papers and numbers, cause we be banging a boombox boom beat on heat with hungers. We see these real doll drums are bums banging to beat discreet. So whack busting for tips, or tipping hats pointed for that against that sun tits flying. Like Mary Poppins with her pink hairy 8-bit zits, like she's big bro taking over the show. So my mono brow doesn't faze her. So I swear I'll daze her with the razor blade eraser, or pop her zits and pinch her bitch tidbits like kicking a kitten, then shields cat like a cat. I'm not a pussy, I'm just kidding. We're smitten, hello kitty, Miss Kitten. I'll be hitting on kinda hectic, like a laser. I'll praise amaze her, cause these home grounds are for my profound pro sounds, and my homies home crowd will be coppin'. Mine on stop hip hop poppin', my robot poppin' caps like front to back medicinal brain slaps. Yo man, beam me up Scotty, like these flying nuns flying on a chicken wing ding ding a ling, and a prayer, and fucking ding bats freak peeking around everywhere. So all da sniffer dog bitches around will be sniffing my brow sitting down, as I a techno chronic enjoys, as all media last mates get rigged for more war whore deploys, even hitting the skits they over down under employs, like pulling from out of the rabbit hole. I gotta pull out hot chicks, like magics, not head tricks. And my top plug-in playdate the tron matrix. That's top deck and correct direct tech hectic tricks. So what's the fucking mood on Morning Glory story news? You'll break it. What the heck tactics? Break it down. And not fucking me around because you can be disabled. That's a fact. Even soggy sales get cracked from all those audio low blows. And now scats, like yeah, everyone knows how it goes. Eating bukkake teppanyaki. From those Mr. Mikey cracks, these fucking so yucky hacks. Hey. It's Fat Albert's Fats. That was all one of Fat Albert's diet fats. Made of young lads with no gonads. Just scabs going nuts, but no butts. Black belt in the behinds of the blind. Leading the blind, vandalizing new crimes. Must take real guts. Just the facts, man. Oh man, it's bros. Before going back through the back door, backhoes and whackos with the queerier, inferior, intestinal bacteria superior. As my profound homegrown pro sounds flow downtown 4D and peppers and numbers. Banging my beatbox boom beatbox beats on heat with hungers. Down Drum Street for these goldfish people or whoremongers. They all be copping mine on stop hip hop robot meat feet poppin', bustin' dust and beatbox buskin' from dawn to dusk. I'm so ball bustin'. So you know it's no surprise the raining skies are not the cries from the lies in the skies. Cause I realize all the supersized real lies in disguise. Yo, I'm the French do not make fries. I see points scored from line tries and know how to zip like flies. When high-fiving the cloud nine highs. That's right, y'all think tank pride gangsters, y'all got that. Are you two on the chronic is from an angelic relic? Token that space hubbly bubbly fully six psychedelic ironic tonic man. That must be the top of the crop handed from a real top cop chow choppin'. Down the Joe pills for like Pac-Man thrills and spells frying up the gray area goo and cooking us too yet. I see Dame drive by through and they be filling some bills showing noodle cooking skills to those hectic happy meal deals on wheels. Or taboos for all of you so true. But oh fucking hell man, this sucks hanging with uber sped goldfish head loop goober fools with downtown syndrome rules. Swimming in schools, running on fun runs, no funds. So it's time to bring out the big guns. Yo vocal gym showering my noodles are cooking conundrums. As some weak people are freaking wasted all week beacon while slamming them beats creating heat. In the streets we're like geeks, streaking licks on cheeks are depleted and all fried up, all cried right up cups or kicking back having a bug buzz. Either way, all these bleeding eyes are looking so vaccines. What the digi does ya ha. So now I'm using my feet beatboxing, walking my street us cause brothers be needing boxes of papers and numbers. Cause we be banging a boombox boom beat on heat with hungers. We see these real doll drums are bums banging to warmongers be discreet. So whack buskin' for tips or tipping hats pointed for that against that sun tits flying like Mary Poppins with her pink hairy 8-bits like she's big bro taking over the show. So my mono brow doesn't faze her. So I swear I'll daze her with the razor blade eraser. Or pop her zits and pinch her bitch tippets. Like kicking a kitten then shields cat like a cat. I'm not a pussy, I'm just kidding. We're smitten, hello kitty, Miss Kitten. I'll be hitting on kinda hectic. Like a laser I'll praise amaze her. Cause these home grounds are for my profound pro sounds. And my homies home crowd, be coppin' mine on stop hip hop, poppin' my robot poppin' caps like front to back medicinal brain slaps. Yarrow man beam me up Scotty like these flying nuns flying on a chicken wing ding ding a wing and a prayer and fucking ding backs freak peeking around everywhere. So all da sniffer dog bitches around will be sniffing my brown sitting down as I a techno chronic enjoys as all me dumbass mates get pricked for more war whore deploys. Then hitting the skits they over down under employees like pulling from out the rabbit hole. I gotta pull out hot chicks like magic's not hat tricks and not a plug and play Datron matrix. That's top deck and correct direct tech hectic tricks. So what's the fucking mood on Morning Glory story news? You'll break it. What the heck tactics? Break it down and not fucking me around because you can be to say oh that's a fact. Even soggy sales get cracked from all those other low blows and mouse cats. Like yeah, everyone knows how it goes, eating bukkake teppanyaki. From those Mr. Miyagi cracks, these fucking so yaki hacks. Hey, it's Fat Albert's Fats. That was all one of Fat Albert's diet fats made of young lads with no gonads, just scabs going nuts, but no butts, black belting the behinds of the blind, leading the blind, vandalizing new crimes. Must take real guts, just the facts, man, oh man, it's pros, before going back through the back door, backhoes and wackos, with the clear inferior intestinal bacteria superior so let's check out that robot lab rat inventory. We choose to employ lab rats for bots to annoy and be making breaking news views. I see that incorrect tech now comes with a few loose screws, a rec tech from the top deck to head rack. By the neck, this arousing browsing from the tool shed is for tools and bar bumps. On stools, getting down with the brown to that number 2 type undershoes with their issues needing more tissues from Mrs. Misused magazine issues. Okay, so here we go again. What's up, this is psychosomatic neuroimmunology is yali reclamidizanil intrinsical technolo ghe. So yeah, just get back as I got a surprise. Cause when I look in your eyes I realize, now there, as I hear all your cries. It's time to lay back, darling, and enjoy these highs. So yeah, you're here. Let's roll, cause my roll is on roll, pulling out the old magics out of the hole of rabbit hole hat tricks. So you're my baby dream girl. To the extreme, you know you blow my world, cause you're the bomb. Yeah, like an atomic bombshell, it's so wrong, yet so right, you smell so right as my brain swells. So tight, so let's get it on, it's all over, I'm so under your spells, night. For crying out loud, it's my thunder that yells light. It's Christmas all year, yeah, you jingle my bells so, right? Oh, when your perfume hits in full bloom, it's a boom, headshot boom. Spreading yaha mushrooms for cloud for all to consume. But bada boom, 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 it's like a shaking the room. You know you're the cream of the crop, the gem of all femmes, and all the traffic just stops. So get ready, baby, to re-rick the scale of this mail. Yeah, it's time to set sail with the pleasure, holy grail. Cause it's blowing a gale, girl, lift up your tail. You're so coming hard like a whale, shooting hard. Stone, hail, loaded, and locked, fully cocked, tick-tock, overclocked. Eyes shocked, rock stop, knock, yo holler. Where's so my chalk? I see, you're the taste gatekeeper and I got your keys. Cause I'm the please master weeper, time to lay at ease. So hot cooking us to something's wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. Shaking the earth, quaking a new birth like a big bang. As the universe sank with no runners and only one-time space immerse. So from every rhyme and verse, we can one day reverse this burning curse. Then I'll ride you downtown as a hum merry-go-round and rounds until you scream unworldly sounds. Just to show for sure you know the geo-flow of how low can I go. Well, like every day before and after morning cereal, my job is writing your tantra mantra, wave moving your mother material, like lights count erection. You'll find your G-style pleasure, perfection, direction, and perfection blowing jizzin' every direction. Queen goddess of hots, them what y'all got to come in of red hot lots of connected dot. Come money shots, hitting all the gram jackpots, yeah, because I mayonnaise. With the Ed Hardy neck brace, a finger-licking bro going so pro like a head case. Our heavy petting is causing a perpetual wetting. It's the floodletting waterfall is setting, like sailing the ocean seas. Our extreme G's, it seems these are freeze to please emotional dream appease. So then with these ecstatic lord orders, for our silencing of all us slams, to the slaughters is just an excuse to give the orders to abuse use Mrs. Palmer's ever-ready daughters. Then, reduce that noose to let loose more juice so slow, for waterfall exploding waters, ya know. Just give me that Mickey milkshake mo from ya, to low blow making moss make awake like Viagra grow, bigger than the biggest ever negro. I know, you know, we know, how goddamn pro this be show, ho showin'. This non-pretend Nintendo show I lot in, so the game show will blow and flow the high and low in the end. As as you flow through like an opportunity. Innuendo window to my friend that you go through by blowing wind up and out your window. When you bend as a way to add or then explore you more to comprehend. And as you flew it also through you to just to get through to you. How do you do? Something new that you knew when brewing magic. Like us to head to Tolikiano just to show for show. We're so scattered like nothing really mattered. All falling shaft shattered as our howling is growling without a doubt. So look out as people all about shout. Who let the dogs out? Hard as iron, no lying, roaring out, no hiding, soaring about, flying high, gliding when we're raw, hiding, smooth sliding. Our two worlds will be colliding. Flying, freeze, Kentucky fried, yo-yoing, let's go low down tide. And go baby blow flowing as the pressure's tense. Sis, I can't handle all off all this like a hit, can't miss the head to toe kiss, smothering heavenly bliss. When snuggling like a bug in a rug, we're setting our butterflies free with a butterfly effect from maybe making an Uber Cooper. Baby, yeah. As we even invent new ways for birds and bees. Literally, like contractions from contraptions, original sins of pleasure. But pleasure beyond measure reactions seems as like it's abusing the leisure treasure. One day we have old doll girl with these G's that please with Yaji string on for a mind mental tease or aidus that thong. And put my mind at ease, I'm cooking a cheese tutu. Please for you so strong it's a gong to sing God's own song as my heart beats. Boom, boom, like King Kong. Boom, boom, the burning swells, tight smelling so right, let's get it on. Boom, boom, all day night long, so right yet so wrong. Boom, boom, something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. Boom, 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 boom. Like quaking the earth, shaking this earth. Big bag. Boom. What the fuck? No, that wasn't it. It's more like boom, boom, quaking the earth, shaking this hot turf. Boom, boom, awaken a new big op earth. Oh yeah, now, boom, 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 big, boom, 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 boom. Whoa, ho, ho, big fucking bang. Our universe has sang as the nude on just rang from just doing our thing. Boom, bang, on no rehearse one time space in this, and only one way to reverse this burning curse. Follow show ha. Boom is from that ecstasy of God's fantasy gift to us, kind loving in his work, the power to combine. Let's roll as when it's time to entwine when frying my mind for rhyme on the grind, exploring to find this fun we find adoring. So blind face rolling a lines, busting busty grapevine climb, so all over you inside I'll climb, vandalizing a new crime as I'm a red roaring line, hard as iron, no line. Let's go low down tide, yo baby, no deny. This Kentucky freeze frying, soaring high, flying hardcore, battered to the core, rhyme shattered, so scattered, yeah, the roof well gets clattered from your fine wine and mine, and Yahoo holy sanctum from God with hot buns of a mod weight, hold that mold, and behold, pure, hard pressed stone, cold, gold, wow, like to hot to handle, and too cold to hold, sweet sugar ice baby, so cool for shine, so sold, cause like a pearl in an oyster, your waves are gangster, and I'll be crashing down my pain, so I thanks ya. Yeah, you know, when we center, like roll, and I enter, new pleasure will be then invented. Hey you.
What?
Yo, what's doing poker home this? See, I just flew in via Qantas as our future's not face kids want us. Did ya find ya? Plot outer space. Time for poking ya smoking hot fireplace. Cause all nature's calling, so stop stalling. Oh fuck MA, yeah, final cock, block ya yawning. Hey, the Chinese ya cake hells, big bake has no kid, but take for what the fuck's sake. Are you even awake?
Sorry, what was that?
She like poop down the drain. Where's ya brain? I'll find the scoop. Or did you hear? Or in a mental loop?
What? Come again from the top, what's up?
Yeah, Shakespeare's back. Pumpin' crap rap. Showing dog bitches how to turn up the tap. Playing spin to win. Doctor and spin up. Unite in grins on chins. From polite win-wins, not a sinner.
eating sins from bins. I'm a chin-up grinner. Off me socks, eating rocks for dinner. But hey mon, if I had to pick a Pokemon, I choose to use, not to pick and choose. Chomping on the chill pills for the Pac-Man thrills and spills. Driving by through, killing some bills. Happy meal deals on wheels. Showing all of you something new. That you knew our brew is also true. Ha ha, I packed a strong punch. I've been known to outlast the whole bunch. Lazing around in an after dinner munch. The clock keeps ticking my style lines. Remind him when to hit snooze. Life's too short to hit rewind. Jump aboard, it's a pleasure cruise. No life raft, this ship's built to last. We don't set sail at half-mast. This crew is all star procast. Kicking back, kickbacks from the past. Rock solid and born to last. Like a thief in the night, cause the grief is not right. I'm the chief for the fight. Versaleaf, free flow out of sight. Like a thief in the night, a paraclete that can write. I just might highlight just the unjust light. My specialize. Human fallibility, liar, liability. I see the truth, I see the lies, I see the wrongs, and I see all the whys. Why? The question is why? Why make wisdom cry? I'm number one, at number one. Therefore my place as son. Before the race has begun, it's all over, just for fun. So thank the Lord for taking off Carahorn, just because was I bored. You're like Jordan, yeah I'm scoring. I'm just carving and affirming, a pathing, not boring. By having the snoring, I'm not just carving and forming. You're good. Good morning. Yeah, I'm on a roll, pulling out the whole magics. Out a hole of a rabbit hole hat tricks. Alakazam, Shazam, it's down to the bird on the wire. Jumping up and down with bolts on fire. Goodness gracious, great jar riot wheels on fire. Put in the central pedal to the central middle metal. Going for gold. Trying to win a gold medal. You see the quest for over unity seems to have even political immunity. Time to blow the dismissal whistle. Say goodbye, Ro, with the lefty razor. Be like a pyro, go draw a gyro, it will amaze ya. Go fetch a sketch, you'll hatch a scratch. Then see the truth, and see the lies, see the wrongs, and see the wise. My epic technetics, hectic covariant matrix effects. I'm a Dalai Lama, China farmer, Night Rider, and shiny calm armor. Everyone remain calm. This is the Ashalem self-harm alarm. Because the forecast is cloudy, with a chance to meatballs, and a chance of an avalanche. Snowball, then free fall. But I hope that day'll never come, when there's no lighting from the sun, then that war is ever won. You can hear the sound of love. It comes raining from above. Sometimes when we touch, I thank you with my crutch. Then I come again, So I thank you very much. Extra. Ecstasis. For the masses. Rule 1. Have fun. Rule 2. You know what to do. So thank the Lord for taking on the horn. Just because was I bored. Rule 3. Life is free. You're even free to super fry. Like them liverless lizards, melt with frivolous gizzards, through riverless blizzards. Flat out drinking, the flu ride, just a flu ride. Missed the can of bus, 4-hydrofluorochloride. Nearly died, when they got super fried. Then, after their go below blow, they all cried. What would Jesus do with an old geeze's flu? Maybe getting high from sneezes too. I'm just carbon and affirming, a pathing, not boring. By having the snoring, I'm not just carbon and affirming. You're like Jordan, yeah I'm scoring, yeah good. Good morning. This is the Shalom. This is the self-harm alarm. Shalom. But remain calm. I'm a Dalai Lama, China farmer, nitritermin shiny calm armor. I'm raising a toast based on this roast. Going global. Full frontal lobe probing. Going postal. Coast to coast. Kicking back. With a kicking back ghost. I host with the most. Roller coaster. Coast to coast. And the chaos sting. Costing. Will full hell compel. For real. Aerial swells. But it's not over till the fat lady sings out of her ass what the swelling brings. So you're Victor. I need a vector. This pro protector. This hectic project. Protect project. Will select a masterpiece of peace. The politically correct can expect respect. Especially one right, polite, and critically cryptic, tickly correct. I stand corrected for correct fact correct tech. As the head melt down and dealt from Van Allen's belt to asphalt. The felt, may just felt, keeping it real has appeal, as it's all about the cure. Oh man, keeping it real is keeping the pure lure. So come join this ride. We are going in rounds, getting down these unworldly sounds. We go collecting all knowing, then we be showing how probio this shall be oh so flowing. Just because, just wars, just with the cause. To love alls, like the Santa hand over claws, for the unwritten feel, appeal. Also that's the so-called spiel. It's a tragic castle travesty, impending doom nothing. Royal legal, illegal, trying to be a beagle. Landing, commanding, barking sparks, neuron links, ideas we three thinks, cake walking, in dark, sharp parks, batter up to panhandle it like a man. Thank you, ma'am, for fuck's sake. I need your cake. Hell's Big Bake has no give or take. It just takes. So who or what gives? The Death Eaters, fake snake and ladders. No one lives. I swear to dog, it's fucking hectic. With a finger on dot, gain on metric. Even For us fingerless dyslexics, the data logged, key logged, to bottleneck backlog, retro, metro, hetero, hacky sack fats, kicking young lads, to go, gonads, biats, jab dodgeball jab stabs, old rag on old band wagons. It's the way it shatters that matters. I say, are you off your socks? Eating rock for dinner. Aldous and Bins, you, Dr. Spinner, Sinner, chin up grinner. Uniting grins on chins from blight and wins. Be a winner. Yawn or what? I think I just lost the plot. Somewhere out at space, boat in a hot fireplace. Point what is point dot. Whoa, what? For more whore deploys. Even down under, they mass over employs. LOL, mates rates got tripped. Trick flipped it. I guess predicted. To define the definition of entropy, or redefine the entropy of definition. Ambition is my position. At the endgame, brain, lines of X, E, the chin, exhibition. For a poor, law-core, edict division, I'm not a farter. Or fat what dogma starter. Talking a farce, blast out of NS. Frantic string measuring task. Just because it was asked. Ancient Frankenstein theories built to last, and not come last. MC equals DJ squared. Excuse me, are you fried? From iced tea fried hair. Please, on your knees. Refried human being peas are just peas from the same pod. Stem same M seems odd. I think, therefore, human beings are just peas from the same pod. Gold fishing for knowledge with a college rod. Boom headshot. Under around the rock around the clock. Plus less. Head the arrow. Retro. Metro. Mod. Tapping. The tap. Class. F. All class. Not reading the plates. That waits at the pearly gates. Irons repeat. I'm a goldfish head. Every 3 seconds I forgot what's said. I'm a goldfish head. Every 3 seconds I forgot I said. I'm a goldfish head. Head banging the glass hard wall. Head butting that mirror. But it just won't fall. Night after night. Waiting for you to call. I'm a goldfish head. Every 3 seconds I forgot what I said. ALAH Kazam Shazam illusion. The cold confusion. From another delusion. Couldn't settle, pedal. Pac-Man thrills and spills. Drive-by-throughs. Killing in some bills. Happy Meal deal on wheels. Chomping trill. Talking turkey. Walking the walk. Talking the Ted key. Dorky squawk the talk. With Shaw walkie-talkie. Honky plonk gronk cracksters. Got some poor comp ear fork in India where it's a Cynthia. Wink wink, whack. Iron out the chinkinks. Don't lose the pinks. The Sphinx does not blink. It's your job to think as something stinks. Cause we are all on the brink. The brink sink of extinct. Hatch me a watch, suss out the winks. is a masterpiece of green peas and gravy. The clock keeps ticking, my smile line so fine. Life's too short to hit rewind. Chomping the wrong chill pill cause an limp implication from an infected email. So slow and frail are the holy snail grail of epic beached whale fail. As discussed, it's just blowing a gust. I feel the need for tumbleweeds, waiting for a just cause, applause. But there's just a pause. Just because the just cause about unjust laws just gets an applause. 4x, XX, to respects, complex checks from the top X of a full-on hectic epic frantic head drag check. But the next checkmate, it's too late. It's all over. Spick specs on those hip specs. Use my monocle for my model. That's canonical. Some say it makes you feel bionical. On the chronic, yeah, 8-year-long chronicle comical song. Inciting checks on text. Rewriting, head drag, what the hex? Heads up, PDA, spick specs. And AH, narrated, the IC, dictated, so overrated. I sense flatulence, adds factual evidence. From all us made sensics, shitting bricks. And I'll fix 4G, us, Ogies ARHS. Getting high from sneezers. We are seated within, enlightened from them. If I climb you mountain, will you be on the other side? If I live 100 years, then 1,000 years I've cried. With broken wings, I climb another mountain blue. Beyond this world of darkness, to the green side of you. If I'm feeling certain sure, when I'm streaming love that's pure. If I'm dealing a hurting cure, or am I just dreaming to the core? When I refuse the news, that love means pain. When there's nothing left to lose, I can't complain. I am the sun, you are the moon, we are the bride, we are the groom. You can hear the sound of love. It comes raining from above. Sometimes when we touch, I thank you with my crutch. Then I come again, so I thank you very much. While hand planting in the sand, we're all just standing as planned. Hologramming jams, program grand slams. To thank you ma'ams. Flooding DEM dams, webcam, chem cramming. Merry X-Max hello halo kosher pram hams. Fly-by-bar supercode scams, caring for sarcasms. Man seriously, ramming, or from ramming. We mang. Shake your tang, yet you'll get dark fang. Find a place to hang. Phone ya mates to rang. My Microsoft cock is clock, king hardcore dana. Nana banana. Nanu. The wetty gritty. Bum shitty bum. Hate is that thong. G-spring. On flying non-chicken wing. In prayer, in underwear everywhere to those holes bros. Pro head to enable cable tongues. Backdoor back ho flow demos. Up in the panty ante, Santa hander, over the claws, in the crab claw loss. After I up the panty anti-hacks, reaching all the babes by cracks, living in shabby shanty shacks, who border on wrong obscure facts, going global, pandemic panic attacks. Freak speaking tip rat sending bats everywhere. Moso psycho typo oops and underwear. Getting cranky. Cranking up the cranky crank pot. Money shots, lot spot of what is hot. Or not, you know what, I just lost the plot. Outer space poking your hot fireplace. Missing, misplaced, misgraced, dismissed head case. You know what? I think they didn't even find point dot. Blowing up, a top two tokus. Topping up, handle all, you know all of this. It's a hit, can't miss. Top two tokus. Heavenly bliss. Accept and don't expect it. No, just accept shit. So we'll have to do some extreme freak beat limit expanding. Because we freaks are very demanding. Making Billy's athletes by commanding. Fantastic gymnastics sport of sword landing. Hey, you're welcome to observe as we freely trigger your erotic nerve. Like as exotic neurotic learning curve PRV. You will see how hectic when my fingers on ya trigonometric. More epic, frantic, hectic than a fingerless dyslexic with a rectac direct from the top deck. Like what the heck? Epic, frantic, a hectic head drag by the neck. Now, checkmate. I win the planking anorexicolytics kicking back whacking at this rate. And it's you I'll be thanking. Because you're causing a hustle and bustle tussle with Russell, the love muscle. Batter up. Panhandling fake pancake to batter up. Hell's big bake that has no snake in or take. Just fake frivolous blizzard snowflakes for riverless lizards needing Great Lakes for fuck's sakes. No, my screen would get splattered. My drive will get reformatted and battered. Oh my gosh, Sheba, a posh chic chick, a bohemian premium with specs. You're the Loch Ness, God DESS. Of all modness, I must confess. Your higher flower powers, making freak towers, peak off at all hours. You have all the wowers, taking so many cold showers. Damn, you know you're my baby dream, girl. To the extreme, you know you blow my world. Cause you're the bomb, an atomic bombshell. So wrong, yet so right, as my burning swells tight. It's all over, I'm so under your spell's might. So I'm crying out loud. It's my thunder that yells light. Because it's like Christmas all year. Yeah, you jingle my bells so right. When our clocks are running so fine. And we align, all over you I'll climb. And entwine, like I'm vandalizing a new rhyme. Ecstasy is God's fantasy, a gift to us kind. Loving in his work, with the power to combine. Hot cooking us to some things wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. You better get ready to Richter scale the nail. I'll be coming so hard like a whale shooting hardstyle hail. Cause the pressure is tense. I can't handle all of this. And if Yaji strings on, I just that thong. I'm cooking us to something so wrong. Something going down, like dropping a bomb. So you're the tease gatekeeper, but I got your keys. So I'm the please master weeper time to lay eddies. Hot cooking us to something's wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. Shaking the earth, quaking a new birth, big bang. The universe has sank. No rehearse, one time space immerse. Cause there's only one way to reverse this burning verse. Ha ha, I'm hard as iron, no lying. I'm a red raw lion, roaring and dying. My cold sweating is blinding. Crunching teeth grinding. Unwind yaw binding. For smooth sliding. Cause I'm high and dry. I need ya fine wine satisfying. You can't decline my vine, no denying. My clock running so fine. Let's align. Time to entwine. And all over inside of you I'll vandalize a new rhyme. Let's roll as one in a hole of fun. As I ride you downtown in a merry-go-round and rounds, until you scream unworldly sounds. Just a show for SHOH, and so you know the geo flow of how low can I go. I'll find your pleasure, perfection, direction, and perfect perfection. Every day before and after morning cereal, my job is moving your mother material. Just give me that Mickey milkshake milk from ya below. That will make my snake awake like Viagra grow. Like an ace with the Ed Hardy neck brace. I'm just a finger-licking bro going so pro, like a head case. Like lambs to the slaughter so slow. As you give the orders, and let loose the juice of waterfall, exploding waters. So you're the tea's gatekeeper, but I got your keys. So I'm the please master weeper time, kill my eddies. Hot cooking us to something's wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. Shaking the earth, quaking a new birth, big bang. The universe has sang. No rehearse, one-time space immerse, cause there's only one way to reverse this burning verse. Yeah, Shakespeare's back, pumpin' crap rap, showing dog bitches how to turn up the tap. Plans them to win, doctor and spin out, unite in grins on chins, from polite. Yeah, Shakespeare's back, pumpin' crap rap, showing dog bitches how to turn up the tap. Plans them to win, doctor and spinner, unite in grins on chins, from polite wins, not to sinner, eating sins from bins. I'm a chin-up grinner, off me socks, eating rocks for dinner. But hey on, if I had to pick a Pokemon, I choose to use to pick and choose, chomping on the chill pills for the Pac-Man thrills and spills. Driving by through, killing some bills, happy meal deals on wheels. Showing all I knew, something new that you knew our rule is also true. Ha, I packed a strong punch. I've been known to outlast the whole bunch, lazing around in an after-dinner munch. The clock keeps taking my style lines. Remind him when to hit snooze. Life's too short to hit rewind. Jump aboard, it's a pleasure cruise. No life raft, this ship's built to last. We don't set sail at half-mast. This crew is all star pro-cast. Kicking back, kickbacks from the past. Rock solid and born to last. Like a thief in the night, cause the grief is not right. I'm the chief for the fight. Verse a leaf, free follow UCA side. Like a thief in the night, a paraclete that can write. I just might highlight just the unjust light. My specialize, human fallibility, liar, liability. I see the truth, I see the lies, I see the wrongs, and I see all the whys. Why? The question is why? Why make wisdom cry? I'm number one, at number one. Therefore my place as sun. Before the race has begun. It's all over, just for fun. So thank the Lord for taking on the horn. Just because we're bored. Yeah, Shakespeare's back.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, Shakes. Like an avatar from afar. Yeah, I am Mimi playing my air guitar. Like a superstar that you are. Yeehaw. There are more stars and sand grains on all of Mars. Aaron, Theo, Ra, more guitars, and all the stars have us. Like an avatar, they're playing air guitars. Just like all superstars, kicking back to farce. As this is the numero EWNO, neuroimmunology. And as is, you know, this lyrical medicinal has intrinsical technology. So then we can go from this 6 IITTY to a space IITTY in this cosmology ecology. With no known anxiety variety or sobriety ideology that make no apology. Yearning for burning headless chooks need cookbooks to see how their poultry looks. So as watching ants live to work, earning time to smell the roses, striking poses, while striking up a post as a keyboard warrior ghost.
Disclaimer. This could be a mind alteration across the whole nation. A new type of education, sensation, like a space destination, demonstration, as imagination, simulation is stimulation.
Disclaimer, this could be a mind alteration across the whole nation. And the type of education, sensation, like, yeah, Shakespeare's back pumping crap rap, showing dog with the chest show, to turn up the tab, play and spin to win, octar and spin all night, and grins on chins, from polite when wins not to center, rating sins from bins, I'm a chan up grin, off me socks, eating rocks for dinner. But hey man, if I had to pick a Pokemon, I choose to use to pick the juice, chomping on the chill pills for the Pac-Man thrills and spills. Drive and buy through, killing some bills, happy meal deals on wheels, showing all my YFLIU something new that you knew. Our brew is also true. Hard packed a strong punch. I've been known to outlast the whole bunch, lazing around an after dinner lunch. The clock keeps ticking my style lines. Remind them when to hit snooze. Life's too short to hit rewind. Jump aboard, it's a pleasure cruise. No life raft, this ship's built to last. We don't set sail at half-mast, this crew is all-star broadcast, kicking back, kickbacks from the past, rock solid and born to last.
Wild hand planting in the sand, we're all just tanning as planned. Hologramming jams, program grand slams to thank humans. Flooding them dams, webcam, cam cramming. Merry X Max hello kosher pram hands. Fly by bar super code scans. Caring for sarcasms, man seriously, ramming, or from wronging. We may shake your twang, get your guitar thang. Find a place to hang, phone your mates to ring.
My Microsoft cock is clocking hardcore Nana banana.
Okay, Sarah, Srera, what for every will be, or not to be.
Letting it be for free, and you will see.
Yeah, Shakespeare's back, pumping crap rap, showing dog bitches how to turn up the tap, playing spin to win. Doctor and spinner unite in grins on chins, from polite when wins not to sinner, eating sins from bins. I'm a chan-up grinner, off me socks, eating rocks for dinner. But hey mon, if I had to pick a Pokemon, I choose to use to pick and choose. Chomping on the chill pills for the Pac-Man thrills and spills. Driving by through, killing some bills. Happy meal deals on wheels. Showing all on you something new that you knew. Our rule is also true. Ha ha, I packed a strong punch. I've been known to outlast the whole bunch, lazing around in an after-dinner munch. The clock keeps ticking my style lines. Remind him when to hit snooze. Life's too short to hit rewind. Jump aboard, it's a pleasure cruise. No life raft, this ship's built to last. We don't set sail at half-mast. This crew is all star pro-cast. Kicking back, kickbacks from the past. Rock solid and born to last. Like a thief in the night, cause the grief is not right. I'm the chief for the fight. Versaleaf, free follow UTA sign. Like a thief in the night, a paraclete that can write. I just might highlight just the unjust plight. My specialize, human fallibility, liability. I see the truth, I see the lies, I see the wrongs, and I see all the whys. Why? The question is why? Why make wisdom cry? I'm number one, at number one. Therefore my place as son. Before the race has begun, it's all over, just for fun. So thank the Lord for taking on the horde. Just BCUZ, WUZ board. You're like Jordan, yeah, I'm scoring. I'm just carving and affirming. A pathing, not boring. By having the snoring, I'm not just carving and affirming. Why, good morning. Yeah, I'm on a roll. Pulling out that old magics. OUTA hole. Of a rabbit hole, hat tricks. ALAH Shazam, it's down to the bird on the wire. Jumping up and down with balls on fire. Goodness gracious, great jar riot wheels on fire. Put in the centripetal pedal to the central middle. Going for gold. Trying to win a gold medal. You see the quest for over unity seems to have even political immunity. Time to blow the dismissal whistle. Say good BYRO with a letterizer. Be like a pyro. Goes wrong a gyro. It will amaze YA. Go fetch a sketch. You'll hatch a scratch. Then see the truth and see the lies. See the wrongs and see the whys. My epic technotext. Hectic covariant matrix effects. I'm a Dalai Lama, China farmer, night rider, and shiny calm armor. Everyone remain calm. This is the Ashalom self-harm alarm. Because the forecast is cloudy, with a chance to meatballs, and a chance of an avalanche, snowball, and free fall. But I hope that day'll never come, when there's no lighting from the sun. Then that war is ever won. You can hear the sound of love. It comes raining from above. Sometimes when we touch, I thank you with my crutch. Then I come again. So I thank you very much. Extra ecstasis for the masses. Rule 1, have fun. Rule 2, you know what to do. So thank the Lord for taking on the horn. Just BCUZ, WUZ board. Rule 3, life is free. You're even free to super fry. Like them liverless lizards, met with frivolous gizzards, to the riverless blizzards, flat out drinking. The flu right, just a flu, right. Missed the can of bus, for hydrofluorochloronize. Nearly died when they got super fried. Then, after they go below, they all cried. What would Jesus do with an old Jesus flu? Maybe getting high from sneezes too. I'm just carving and affirming. A pathing, not boring. By having the snoring, I'm not just carving and affirming. Yo, like Jordan, why I'm scoring. Why good morning. This is the Shalom. This is the self-harm alarm. Shalom. But remain calm. I may. Dalai Lama, China farmer, nitriter and shiny karma armor. I'm raising a toast based on this roast. Going global, full frontal lobe probing, going postal, coast to coast, kicking back with the kicking back ghost. A host with the most roller coaster, coast to coast, and the chaos sting costing will full hell compel for real aerial swells. But it's not over till the fat lady sings out of her ass what the swelling brings. So yo, Victor, I need a vector. This pro protector, does this hectic project protect project will select a masterpiece of peace. The politically correct can expect respect, especially one right, polite, and critically correct. But I stand corrected for correct tech. But the head melt down and dealt from Van Allen's belt to ash felt. The felt may just felt, keeping it real has appeal, as it's all about the cure. Oh man, keeping it real is keeping the pure lure. So come join this ride. We are going and iron arounds, getting down the easy unworldly sounds. We go collecting all knowing, then we be showing how probio this shall be oh so flowing. Just because, just force, just with the cause to love alls, like the Santa hand over claws for the unreal feel appeal. Also that's the so-called spiel. It's a tragic castle travesty, impending dooming, royal illegal, Béarnaise, sprayer, BTRY to be a beagle, landing, commanding, arcing sparks, neuron links, ideas we three thinks, cake walking, in dark, sharp parks, backed or up to panhandle it like a man. Thank you ma'am, for fuck's sake, I need your cake. Hell's big bake has no give or take, it just takes. So who or what gives the Death Eggers fake snake and ladders? No one lives, I swear to dog. It's fucking hectic with a finger on game on metric. Even for us fingerless, just like 6. The data log, key logged to bottleneck backlog. Retro, netro, headro. Hacky sack fats, kicking young lads, to go gonads, buyouts, jab-bot for jab steps, old rag on old band wagons, shock jocks, pink socks, hawkocks, and frocks, with way bigger and as rock, way cooler than you Uluru rocks. Alright broth akare RZ, it's the way it shatters that matters. I say, are you off your socks? Eating rock for dinner. Out of sentence, hear you, Dr. Spinner, sinner, chin up grinner. Uniting grins on chins from light and wins. Be a winner. You know what? I think I just lost the plot. Somewhere out of space, poking a hot fireplace. Point what is point dot. Well what? For more horror deploys, even down under, they mass over employees. LOL, mates rates got tripped. trick to flip it. I guess predicted to define the definition of entropy, or redefine the entropy of definition. Ambition is my position for the endgame. Membrane lines of exhibition, exhibition for a poor lawyer eating division. I'm not a farter or fat blood dogma starter. Talking a farce blast out of NS. Frantic string measuring task. Just because it was asked. Ancient Frankenstein theories built to last and not come last. MC equals DJ squared. Excuse me, are you fried from my deep fried hair? Please on your knees. Refried human being peas are just peas from the same pod. Stem same M seems odd. I think therefore human beings are just peas from the same pod. Gold fishing for knowledge with a college rod. Boom headshot. Under around the rock around the clock. Plus lust. Head DR. Retro. Metro. Mod. Tapping the tap at glass. As all class. Not reading the plates that wait at the pearly gates. Errands repeat. I'm a goldfish head. Every 3 seconds I forgot what's said. I'm a goldfish head. Every 3 seconds I forgot I said. I'm a goldfish head. Head banging the glass hard wall. Head butting that mirror. But it just won't fall. Night after night. Waiting for you to call. I'm a goldfish head. Every 3 seconds I forgot what I said. ALAH Kazam Shazam illusion. The cold confusion from another delusion. Couldn't settle, pedal. Pac-Man thrills and spills. Drive-by-throughs, killing him some bills. Happy Meal Elon, wheels. Chomping trill, talking turkey, walking the walk, talking the tent key. Dorky squawk the talk with chaw, walkie-talkie, honky-plonk, gronk, pranksters. Got some poor comp ear for an India where it's a Cynthia. Wank, 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 wank. Iron out the chink kinks. Don't lose the pinks. The Sphinx does not blink. It's your job to think as something stinks. Cause we are all on the brink. The brink sink of extinct. Hatch me a watch, suss out the winks. Is a masterpiece of green peas and gravy. The clock keeps ticking, my smile lines so fine. Life's too short to hit rewind. Chomping the wrong chill pill. Cause an limp implication from an infected email. So slow and frail. Of the holy snail grail. Of epic beached whale veil. As discussed, it's just blowing a gust. I feel the need for tumbleweeds, waiting for it just cause applause. But there's just a pause, just because the just cause about unjust laws just gets an applause. 4xxx terrain respects complex checks from the top X of a full-on hectic epic frantic head drag check. But the next checkmate, it's too late. It's all over. Spick specs on those hip specs. Use my monocle for my model. That's canonical. Some say it makes you feel bionical. On the chronic, yeah, a year long. Chronicle comical song. Inciting checks on text. Rewriting head drag. What the hex? Heads up, PD, 8 spick specs. And AH narrated, the IC dictated, so overrated. I sense flatulence as factual evidence from all us made synchix shitting bricks. And I'll Fix 4G us Olgies ARHS. Getting high from sneezers. We are seated within, enlightened from them. If I climb mutes, I'm sure. When I'm streaming love that's pure. If I'm dealing a hurting cure, or am I just dreaming to the core? When I refuse the news, that love means pain. When there's nothing left to lose, I can't complain. I am the sun, you are the moon, we are the bride, we are the groom. You can hear the sound of love, it comes raining from above. Sometimes when we touch, I thank you with my crutch. Then I come again, so I thank you very much. While hand planting in the sand, we're all just standing as planned. Hologramming jams program grand slams to thank you ma'ams. Flooding DEM dams, webcam, cramming. Merry X-Max hello halo kosher pran hams. Fly-by-bar supercode scams, caring for sarcasms. Man seriously, ramming, or from ramming. We mang, shake your twang. Get your guitar thang. Find a place to hang. Phone YMH to rang. My Microsoft cock is clocking hardcore Dana. Nana banana. And the wetty nitty gritty. Bum shitty titty bum. Hate is that thong. G-string. On flying on chicken wing. In prayer. In underwear everywhere to those hoes bros. Pro head to enable cable toes. Back door back ho flow demos. Up in the panty andy. Sand hander. Over the claws. In the crab claw loss. After I up the panty anti-hacks. Reaching all the fixed by cracks. Living in shabby shanty shacks. Who border on wrong obscure facts. Going global. Pandemic panic attacks. Freak peeking dip rats and bats everywhere. Moso psychotype oops and underwear. Getting cranky. Cranking up the cranky crank pot. Money shots, lot spot of what is hot. Or not, you know what, I just lost the plot. Outer space poking your hot fireplace. Missing, misplaced, misgraded, mishead case. You know what? I think they didn't even find point dot. Blowing up, a top to focus. Dropping up, handle all, you know all of this. It's a hit, can't miss. Top to focus. Heavenly bliss. Accept who don't expect it. No, just accept shit. So we'll have to do some extreme freak limit expanding. Because we freaks are very demanding. Making elite athletes but commanding. Fantastic gymnastics sport of sword landing. Hey, you're welcome to observe as we freely trigger your erotic nerve. Like as exotic neurotic learning curve PRV. You will see how hectic when my fingers on YA trigonometric. More epic, frantic, hectic than a fingerl is dyslexic. With the rectangle direct from the top deck. Like what the heck, epic, frantic, a hectic, head drag by the neck. Now, checkmate. I'll win the planking anorexic Olympics kicking back wanking at this rate. And it's you I'll be thanking. Because you're causing a hustle and bustle tussle with Russell, the love muscle, backer up. Panhandling fake pancake to batter up. Hell's big bay that has no snake in or take just fake frivolous blizzard snowflakes for riverless lizards needing Great Lakes for fox steaks. Oh, my screen would get splattered. My driveway will get reformatted and battered. Oh my gosh, Sheba. A posh chic chick, a bohemian premium, with spick specs. You're the Loch Ness, God DESS, a ball modness, I must confess. Your higher flower powers, making freak towers, peak off at all hours. You have all the wowers, taking so many cold showers. Damn, you know you're my baby dream, girl. To the extreme, you know you blow my world. Cause you're the bomb. an atomic bombshell. So wrong, yet so right, as my burning swells tight. It's all over, I'm so under your spell's might. So I'm crying out loud, it's my thunder that yells light. Because it's like Christmas all year, yeah. You jingled my bells so right. When our clocks are running so fine, and we align all over you, I'll climb and entwine like I'm vandalizing a new rhyme. The ecstasy is God's fantasy, a gift to us kind, loving in his work with the power to combine. Hot cooking us to some things wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. You better get ready to Richter scale the mail. I'm becoming so hard like a whale shooting hardstyle hail. Cause the pressure is tenses. I can't handle all of this. And if YAG strings on, I just that thong. I'm cooking us to something so wrong. Something going down, like dropping a bomb. So you're the tea's gatekeeper, but I got your keys. So I'm the please master weeper time, the ladies. Hot cooking us to something's wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. Shaking the earth, quaking a new birth, Big Bang. The universe has sang. No rehearse, one time space immerse. Cause there's only one way to reverse this burning verse. Ha ha, I'm hard as iron, no lying. I'm a retro lion, boring and dying. My cold sweating is blinding, crunching teeth grinding, unwind yacht binding, we're smooth sliding. Cause I'm high and dry, I need ya fine wine satisfying. You can't decline my vinyl 9, my clock running so fine. Let's align, time to entwine, and all over inside of you I'll vandalize a new rhyme. Let's roll as one in a hole of fun, as I ride you downtown in a merry-go-round and rounds, until you scream unworldly sounds. Just a show for SHOH, and so you know the geo-flow of how low can I go. I'll find your pleasure, perfection, direction, and perfect perfection. Every day before and after morning cereal, my job is moving your mother material. Just give me that Mickey milkshake mo from ya below. That will make my snake awake like Viagra grow. Like an ace with the Ed Hardy neck brace. I'm just a finger-licking bro going so pro. Like a head case. Like lambs to the slaughter so slow. As you give the orders and let loose the juice of waterfall, exploding waters. So you're the tea's gatekeeper, but I got your keys. So I'm the please master weeper time. To ladies, hot cooking us to something's wrong. Something's going down, we're dropping a bomb. Shaking the earth, quaking a new birth, Big Bang. The universe has sang. No rehearse, one time space immerse, cause there's only one way to reverse this burning verse. I've got final hour powers from high divinal flower towers that flow healing waters and immortal rivers for all earth's sons and daughters who love givers. As above so below, we've come to this mind-blowing place, and we're homegrown, welcomed here with grace on our base as we sail away through space. So it's time to embrace man, this human race, all as friends here on earth, our mother. We love her from one brother, me to you another, other walking arm here in arm, now all together it's a game that only the clever can play forever. So kick up your feet and grab a seat as now we mount this paramount mounting mountain, a mount that free flows this account of what we must surmount. And it's free like a fountain, so has a free discount now, snowballing and free falling down to all the him laymen laying around town, looking down like renowned frown clowns who really need these refined prime lines. That kind style, their fine smiles shine so divine, and score more fine prime time as this file pile that I compile is final lining of line rhyming and compiling in a mile high piling, as it's the real deal, reality redefining. See this fine night tonight, we define the finite night to fight in flight, because going off the scale, chasing an infinite tail is how high hour I can set the scale of fail. as an indefinite end of the final few finite bragging rights from this complicated compiling compilation is to refine the narration creation form of sensation, as it's a fine new kind of formulation that's forming a way to define information for a more information paradise paradigm. Okay, sir, Casibra, Srera. What for every will be, or not to be, letting it be for free, and you will see. Aha, Shalom, this is the self-harm alarm. I must be the knight in shining karma armor, being like a Dalai Lama, shining farmer. What would Jesus do? With an old Giazar's farm town flu, even getting high from Ostnesiacs too. Ha, have a gander at all the improper propaganda. It's so uncredible. Flying on a chicken wing, and says prayer, and fun runs, no funds. It's time to bring out the big guns. Boom boom shaking rooms, mashing mushrooms, doom and boom tune. My model is canonical. Here use my monocle. My monocle. Makes you see bionicle. This yet, year long, chronic comical song. Spectacular text from the topic of top set effect X with Woody, with Becker Specs. New explanation expansion of the XCC specs. Where, in this, respects, perplexed by sex, nexus plexus, solar flexus, super SEXSS. And I wonder why some old bottom drum guys on the wise Cersei theory I cries. From when you find out you just got retarded, truth no lies, round to goodbyes, a head melt will be felt, down and deal, from Van Allen's belt to asphalt, the zombie and VOY, in a combi con VOY, have been busy, getting dizzy, I've even surrounded by peons, for eons, break it down, freaking robots stop fucking me around, big bang ball and baffling buffoons, XEXPA and PANSIO and your balloons, in the Marilyn Monroe home mansion, expansion headrexic checks, a hex by your NAX, without electric specs, simply cause black holes simply just perplex, radiation ejects, nobody knows how it goes. Just that for SHO you shows the geo wheel so hi-ho, up to work we goes. Nobody knows how it goes, or radiation ejects. You see we see food, Caesar salad, police. I'm on my knees. Neither cares from any out there's. Who cares? Who cares to repair unfair affairs? Happy yuppie hippies lighting up flares and flares. Hey Mr. Morning Doobie, how do you do? Playing live scams with you? Hey boy, I feel the need for weed. Or Jesus, Pete says that pleases with 5 kind of cheeses. I see food, I Caesar salad, so I feel the need for a feed. Smells like souls are frying like Christ, not just once, maybe twice. Overclocked, overcooked, full quest, and made overbooked. My thug pet bed bug just needs a hug. His deep toy pug just got a full sweep under the deploy rug. A boss type mugging, smug, coughing up the coffee coffer mug. It's a tug of war going chug. No pulling the plug. So hectic, headless chooks. Septics need cookbooks. Skeptics just accept it. See how poultry looks. So basic. Watching ants race to work, or whatever doorkeeper works, teaching chickens how to cook from a cookbook. KFC fried chicken baking, and should. How to end is what it took. On the rod, peas from the pod, fishing for knowledge. This universal college, with keys from God. My block been unintended suspended, embargoed and clocked. My block is backlogged. The cop-out, pop-out book. Have look at the crook cookbook, slogged like a waterlogged dog. And you're in doubt, an incognito in window, but your butt, flush it down to underground sound. Accept who, don't expect it, just accept shit. So hectic, skeptics, just accept it. A triangle tries to be a circle, but it's rough around the edges. In fine time, its three-way memory will remember all of its pledges. When the corners stop being corners, they'll make a perfect shape, not wedges. I swear it must be hectic, with yachts and gas on the trigonometric, trying to deal with fingerless dyslexics and their retro rhetorics about mates' hat tricks. The higher power of flowers at peak hours make peak towers, wowers taking cold showers. So many cold showers that in the intern hot using, you have all the powers to elicit my wondrous powers. I'm on top of the highest peak, sneaking secrets from sheep as they sleep. LOL, they counted each other to sleep, trying to quantum leap. Let him leap, I met you in my sleep. I've got final hour powers from high divinal flower towers that flow healing waters and immortal rivers for all Earth's sons and daughters who love givers. As above so below, we've come to this mind-blowing place, and we're homegrown, welcomed here with grace on our base, as we sail away through space. So it's time to embrace man, this human race, all as friends here on Earth, our mother. We love her from one brother, me to you another, other walking arm here in arm. Now all together it's a game that only the clever can play forever. So kick up your feet and grab a seat as now we mount this paramount mounting. Mountain amount that free flows this account of what we must surmount. And it's free like a fountain, so has a free discount. Now snowballing and free falling down to all the him laymen laying around town, looking down like renowned frown clowns who really need these refined prime lines. That can style their fine smiles shine so divine, and score more fine prime time as this file pile that I compile is final lining of line rhyming and compiling in a mile high piling as it's the real deal reality redefining. See this fine night tonight, we define the finite height to fight and flight, because going off the scale chasing an infinite tail is how high hour I can set the scale of fail as an indefinite end of the final few finite bragging rights from this complicated compiling compilation is to refine the narration creation form of sensation as it's a fine new kind of formulation that's forming a way to define information for a more information paradise paradigm. I think it's not really a joyride against an evil slippery slide. It's a supersymmetric LRBELLOVECK day. What the heck hectic? I mark sparking neuron links. Those ideas you thinks smells like souls are frying like rice. Christ, not just once, maybe twice. Like the crack of a whip, I snapped at medicinal brain slaps, feeling like a devil rebel on the heavenly level, getting back to the base, the basical level, flying all my day and night over time. I'm not 24/7 slave to rhyme, a maniac brainiac, insomno pyromaniac on windy days. Plus I have other hysterical, lyrical, head messing ways. Yeah, cause I'm muscle arranged to rearrange a whole range of refined prime lines that align rhyme anytime. Yeah, I'm so snow range, like a poet. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, cause a hectic wit is the shit. And my homegrown is so mind-blowing. F.O. sure I show ha-ho so ho-hoing. I go mo-win it like a boom headshot, money shot. Booyah, the jackpot lot is so hot. You know what? I think I just lost top lot. Out of space, poking a hot fireplace. I'm breaking down, breaking it down all around town. Dressed as a frown clown in a gown that says don't look down. But, no buts. Sucking the king shit town full head crown. Or nuts. I don't get down with the brown. Mr. Myarchy, Bukaki, Teppanyaki is so fucking yarky. And watch out for the weeds, dwindly deeds of the Richter scale, holy grail of epic fail. Like a bear sprayer slaying bees, leaving a chemtrail, just because their ass has flea, which is worse than a bleached baby whale that's beached as bro without a fin or tail, that's being fined and breached, then impeached just for trying to teach every screech how to be a leech. Yo sup punks, all hey ELLE, dyslinguistic, DTELLE. What's up, why it's stinky, funky, junky, punky skunks, amongst the monkey monks, low-blowing chunks in YA trunks, from me bunker bustin' grand slam dunks, yo spontaneously cake busting, YA go combusting, so here I come bustin', hip-hop poppin', Shinjo droppin' in, aha you head for sure, non-stop NYA boom headshot, coppin', head messing in a way progressing, that needs mopping I'm guessing, getting hot at the top, so chop chop, and be bop bopping, to me chart toppin', like a top cop, big weight chopping the cream of the crop, with an axe to grind, I enact the rhyme, like hacks, just kick back, with that kicking back tax to the max, it's just the facts, now piled in stacks, and to all you, who you, at the quacks, just relax, YA tic-tacky toe cracks max, pop them tick-DAC snap attacks, and hit the love shacks, and go drop YADAX, but getting the sack is slack, for sack racing a super red fat, yo-yo D-R-U met D-R-O happy sack retro head round act, boom my boomerang will come back, and these bottom fun runs are no funs, like a lock shock, or hip pocket tax docket, shoved in a sock, yeah, so I want our refunds, and some shock jock, rocking mocking for more funds, plus with my pocket rocket fucking cock, and my G-spot socket, sucking tongue shock, you will feel the G's, as I please all your 7 C's, Ortiz with ease, just jingling Mickey's UC's, evil can I bring snicker ring dick clicking at it, wicked witch winches, our arcs parking blue works underground, and then stench trenches, arcade walking in the dark shark park, bending on benches, and the light and blue vein cigars at night, on even big all-way AR henches, is such an ugly sight, and with asses too tight, even for a fucking street reggae, RS flight, running with the bulls, while their big dick pulls, in a chorus, before us, as they Toronto, bro at an alto, bros Taurus black hole heart. These attractions can lead to tragic actions, so don't get caught in that micro black magic occult fault. This must halt, so stop all the rotting ass assault. In court getting thickened with a grain of salt, but wasn't their fault. For being taught at Hogwarts, growing up like warts, like them rips snorting pigs fat cats, with big wig top hats deserve a congrats. For losing the risk reward stats, something's going on, by hiding the con that comes from CER and Synchro had run, as there's no concern of the contrails that lead to Switzerland. Playing with an unknown fire is going to burn, a synchrotronicus of death, by the Swiss physicists on meth, proactively simples, popping pimples, that simply smashing will never learn. The technology to which they yearn has to be earned by firstly the particle colliding U-turn, then find the peace and harmony that is adjourned. Those daft punch mucks, poodniks, or poofs, pastics, having black hole mini ragdoll picnics that are not a cakewalk in the park, helping Hawkins search for his quark with mental black holes and antics that are dark. Particle colliding by Swiss hole physicist on meth are giving us an ego-kiss of death by a black hole blow, below like an innuendo, up your endo. It's playing with an unknown FYRE that's going to burn, and cannot comprehend, so we'll never learn, or our leaders are having us on, you know, at CER and the Super Synchro had run. Their vanity show is a sin to insanity, so they can go to hell for risking all humanity, where kickbacks actually kick back, with kicking back pin tags and YA backs, and with this pro-fucking profanity proverbial verbal attacks are an on-stop head-messing rebel yell treble grumbling progressing, as the most post-haste most bass boost, by a ghost host, who love to roast, and waste headspace coast to coast, like cooking a raisin toast, it's like trying to win a space race. Place, but without the base. Finesse resting the case, so the unimpressed guesses seem to be best. This malign has no second guessing time, as fascinations on nature's class causes stalking out of ours, similar to a blast out of an ass, in a vast frantic string measuring task, because it was asked, and ancient theories are all built to last. as pseudo-science fiction French has ever more poor prediction, like a keyboard war of attrition, to define the law for distinction, to con the poor with conflict conviction, as its one for all in for diction, as a core of wrongful confliction, by hairy fairies out there with series of queer theories, involving, indulging, in divulging vulgar delusion conclusions, with rude intrusion of ill illusions, of causing ill confusions, and these excuse excursion solutions, to searching and researching, sniffing butts high perching, everywhere they are lurching, in endless ultimate, alternate, penultimate, final collude conclude with ego attitude. The rude dude strung hung white papers around the measuring ground, is like a hex that infects, way over there, heads by their necks, so you cannot expect respects, when risk versus reward they neglects, just a geriatric generic standard model, not from the science decks of epic texts, but from rejects, wearing specs, who get perplexed, even by sex, and so got outplayed by their exes, without respects, and have an ego complex, hundreds of billions that outlaid paid, because it was evade, and no one even checks, so then these dyslexic anorexic crawling pixel brawling wild chastising and luncheons as ream intuition must be commission mission, seen as tuition, clean ambition, so extreme at the theoretician mental condition exhibition, is an obscene odd scene, where magic makes magnetics and redefinition ambitions turns web surfing skywalkers into cyber road gay plate talkers, who must be obeyed, but the shared damage meter per second square does not get you laid, and all their recompare affairs in dungeon lairs, penultimate conclusions on advising, from every vision impaired node, and their ultimate illusions, re-revising, causing mass confusions on who really cared, and recapsizing, masters of final word intrusions, ego weeping exercising, taught at the Institute of Exclusions, sly devising, of Copperfield illusions, it's not surprising, keyboard warrior knights, are hell-bent spent on WIK glove off fights, face rolling for names in lights, like Sheldons to Melvins and Heights, and ignite collision hyped as repetition addiction still hot for Kelvins that death kiss ya, while fisting your vista, it's a star la vista, baby missing windows of opportunities maybe that can turn a mister into a piss gangster twisted sister with rabies, these gender inconsistent tough bitch ladies still itching from the itchy broomstick which stitches also have incessant tongue lisp blisters for more quantum foaming and frothing at the mouth, pitching the money shot on nature's black hole down south, Zurich roll re-richter, that boson boy SOE scale of epic fail, worse can leech speech whale, impeached with the fine tail, for speech breaches, don't get or take offense or steal my gate, as I master debate with common sense, as my defense, and those irate who just love to hate can't relate to what is fate, just be a me, as it's too late for haters, they are just food for alligators, and all these shabby P-Oplin herds are really the revenge of the nerds must be smoking happy high-herbs, because their series of hairy fairy queries of micro black hole theories are just out there with the birds and crying theories, talking absurd words, talking turkey, walking the walk, talking the turkeys quote that talk backdoor walk with chalk, pathetics playing with magic net ICKS can lead to tragic attraction actions, those Swiss physicists on meth, giving us those ass kisses of death, we'll never learn, playing that unknown fire is going to burn, but they all still try knowing we could all die, plus all the future to sigh. Every fucking idiot guy with a big tie just seemed to leave. Where and why has the con gone from CERN? As there is no